All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Thursday, February 26th, 2026 today, 8 o'clock Central Time. This is People in the Boxes, episode 184. Today, we are going to play us a little bit of an intro to get this party started, as you might know. It looks like no one's here yet, so if you're watching this, you might be catching us on the replay. Hit that like button and tell us what you think of the show if you're watching it on the replay, and we'll get back to you. So let me play this intro for 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Little song, little ditty, little rock it out, and help us out. Share it out to everybody. We're going to talk about the dangerous, the wonderful, the necessity, the there's another word. But yeah, water, the dangers of water. We're going to be right back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's talk about it.
Raise your hand to the webcam.
Okay, we're back. We're back. It's Thursday. The end. We're ending up February nicely, and the warm weather's coming. It's still snowing, and it's raining. It's snowing. There's gonna be a lot of flooding happening soon. Well,
Not here. It's not.
well, maybe not there. Maybe you might actually get a little light mist for a change. I don't know.
Oh no.
No, then maybe
It was
water underground flowing under you.
it was 80 something degrees here today.
Oh, that's Kim. Kim,
It
how
was 70
Kim
here.
Axtell? 70 in the I can't forget
Missouri.
where
Well, it
everybody lives.
was
Yeah,
damn near 60 here.
60.
Sedville.
Well, okay. Well, we got snow yesterday, and it was melted by today, so it's like whoop whoop back and
Yeah.
forth.
It's going to be 75 tomorrow.
Well,
You
hopefully
got
it.
snow where you're at yesterday?
And 38
Yeah,
on
bro.
Sunday.
It was probably it was probably an inch and a half. But anyway, let's do the things right. It's People in the Boxes, episode 184. Everybody, we've got 16 in the house already. Let's hit the like button, share it out wide. We've got a wonderful guest with us tonight, a new friend, Jason Capriccio. Am I saying that right?
Welcome.
Capricciano.
Let me unmute you, Jason. That's my fault. I muted you when
Is
we
it
started the
Capricciano?
Capriccio. That's what it was. Yeah. Capriccio. Now, Jason, you just have to hit that mic button, and it'll unmute you on your side.
That's an Italian name if I ever heard one.
The picture. It's a picture of a microphone there.
Bottom left.
Should be able to.
Sounds like his
That's
mic
right.
needs to be turned up.
No, he's actually
Right,
muted. I
Okay.
unmuted him. Undo. Oh, undo. Okay, here it is. Now do it. I'm sorry.
Good?
You should be good. Yeah.
Yes.
There it is. Better.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's great to be on. I love meeting you guys. You guys seem like really good people, and yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. Well, let me just tell everybody this. You're going to get to know Jason a lot better on Tuesday when I play the interview we had on last Tuesday. I did the interview on Rumble Premium. So you might have heard me talk about it, but I have to do at least 5 hours a month on Rumble Premium, which you do have to pay for Rumble in order to do that, in order to see the premium content. So that's what I'm doing there. We're doing a little private interview on there, and then we play it publicly on Tuesday. So you'll see that again coming up. So you'll hear about him. But he's a screenwriter by passion, and also has a day job. But today he's a Story Boxes contestant on People in the Boxes. So, Jason, I told you a little bit about it, and I guess we'll get into the specifics in a second. But I want to just introduce. We got Ty back with us. Ty Pond, what an aptly named contestant for the water episode, and then we've got Kat with us, Kitty Cat down there. I hope tagging away. She hates the water. Okay, well,
Cat's name, the name just says it all.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
you do
right.
realize your name makes it difficult to voice to text in messages to you. Damn it, I have to put a C there instead of a K.
Oh, it corrects it. That's funny.
For some reason, it says it starts it with cat like with a K. I don't know why. I did it earlier and it just did that. Anyway, so People in the Box.
too.
Oh, we got Brenda. You might be able to hear Brenda. You can pop up if you want. We got Elisa May
Yeah,
that's supposed to be coming on as well.
Yeah,
And
she'll be on there.
King Neb said he was going to pop on for a minute, but he can't play the game tonight. So we'll see. But we have a few minutes, though, to talk about a couple of things that I didn't put in the stories, and maybe you guys have something like that, too. Comment in the comments. Tell us your thoughts on dangerous situations with water. It doesn't have to be like in a body of water. There's so many other ways that it can be dangerous. So as you see down the middle there, Brenda is our story keeper tonight. She went through hell with some technical things,
God.
but we're here, and I do have I think I have 2 or 3 of them loaded already, so we have enough to get started. I want to wait for Kayla though. Not Kayla, but hi Kayla. Lisa May. Yeah. I see Kayla on both sides as the next comment, and I'm like,
Hey,
hey.
girl.
And speaking of, while we're doing that, I can get the wheel going here as well, and I will explain the game a little bit. Bless you, Kim. So this game kind of developed after I started watching another show called Story Wars, and it's a pretty fun show. But it's a bunch of comedians, and so they have fun. But we are using that sort of a similar method in order to discuss our personal experiences on topics that will do nothing but gain perspective. We can argue our opinions all day long, but if I tell you what I have experienced on a topic, there's no way to argue with that. I mean, you can believe it or not believe it, but you can't argue about it. So what we do is we try to gain perspective from each other, because guess what? You can only live one life. You can only live one life. But if you listen to other people's stories about their life, it's almost like you can, live a microcosm of other lives, And anyway, so back to the wheel here. We've got the door prize. Let me get started here. Now, let me tell the audience, we've got most of the people that know what's going on, but you might be watching for the first time, and you get to play along with us. So this wheel that I'm putting everybody on for commenting, hitting the like button, share us out, and comment, and I'll put you on the wheel. And this wheel's for the door prize at the end of the show. Now, during the game, you can play in the audience from the live chat. You can guess who you think the stories belong to, along with us on screen. And if you get it right, you get on the wheel an additional time. And it's not the end of the world if you get it wrong. You may have to ask us who the people's names are. That's fine as well. Gabe, we need to get Gabe up here sometime for sure. Let's see. 55 tomorrow and snowing. Jeez. Okay. Ty, there's Ty. Well, you know what though? I was sweating the other day after the gym. What is that? What's all that background noise?
Is it me?
Testing. Hello. 1, 2. Sounds better. It's usually Elisa. I always blame Elisa, but she just got here.
Is it me? Because I
No.
wasn't.
You weren't even here yet when I was hearing it, so don't worry about it. Last time I blamed you, I was wrong too, so I can't assume that anymore. But it's all good. I don't hear it now.
No,
Alice, I see
I
you.
muted. That's why my daughter was practicing her guitar. I think that's what you were hearing.
It just initiated the mic to pick it up. I gotcha. On both, like it made it echo. Margaret, I see Margaret, Brenda. Guys, in the chat, you'll get 5 minutes along with us to guess, and then you'll see in the chat either myself or Brenda will type, next story or something to that effect, to where that will be the ending of the votes.
Voting is closed.
Yeah,
That's
or
what
that.
I
Yeah,
put.
voting is closed. Okay, so let me get everybody from Rumble now. Brenda, Margaret, let's go. Andrew.
Hi, Diane. Hi, Alice.
And I do it in Rumble and Facebook, so they both
Yes,
see
thank
it.
you.
Hi, Kayla.
Let's
Hi,
get
Epic.
it. That's Andrew, Mr.
You know those
Andrew.
little
Yes,
pieces
sir.
of popcorn that are like plastic? What are
Huh?
they? The hole?
The kernels, the holes.
Is
Yeah,
it
the
hole?
hole.
So when I just sneezed right now, I sneezed one of those up the back of my nose.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
It's
Did
like,
it stick there?
yeah, it's stuck up there. It's like really
Ouch.
uncomfortable.
Maybe a little cocaine or something will help it go the opposite. I
Oh,
mean, Navage will help it go the opposite way.
Yeah, I got you here, Kim. I got the nasal fresh right here, cat on the YouTube, and now everybody that's on the screen. We'll say
Are you going to teleport it here or what?
maybe.
All the way through your nasal cavity. Yep.
Straight up there.
One time I was eating a carrot and I sneezed and I had all of these little like chunks of carrot up in my sinus.
Oh my
cavity.
god.
Oh, I've actually done that with a carrot too.
That's
Yeah.
miserable. It was
I
miserable.
sneezed a piece
Quit
of spaghetti
sneezing
out.
when you're eating.
I know.
Yeah. I have allergies, so I know the sneezing is never fun. Actually, no, I take it back. Sneeze. There's like a you get like a little bit of a relief feeling. It's
I love sneezing.
yeah, like it is kind of fun, I gotta say, but that's only
It
like
feels good.
Brenda,
All right.
did you get my stories in there?
Yes, finally. And then I got them all, and I sent it to Waylon, and I was like, God damn it, I forgot someone's. So I told him, don't even look at that first one. Just it's the second message. I didn't delete it because see, I made the mistake last time. I copied what I had sent to Waylon and went down, and then I went ahead and deleted the one because he hadn't seen it yet. And I shouldn't have done that because then if I
'Cause then you
needed
needed
it
it.
would have still been there. So the second time I did it, and I just kept that one up there, and then I added it and sent another message.
Okay.
Yep. And I didn't even see the first one.
But
So.
every time that he would come in, I would have a draft up there, and I'd go over to someone's message and get their stories and come back to put it in, and the draft would be gone because he popped into.
That's what I couldn't figure out. I was like,
I didn't understand that.
it shouldn't
Every
matter that
time
I was on.
I'd go
Yeah.
in and I'd click it. It said, type a message, send a message, and I'd try to scroll, and there's nothing there.
Ouch.
And I was getting that happened like 6 times
I can imagine that
in
being
like
really
10
annoying.
minutes.
I
And
can
I was
tell
like,
you were
oh
frustrated.
my God.
She's
Yeah.
like, just leave me alone.
I know. I'm like, I cannot multitask and try to do this and talk, and then it beeps, and every time I get a message, I just had to like have everything muted, but the one I was working on.
Cheers, everybody. It's 420 somewhere. If you
It
partake,
was nuts.
enjoy the little cheers. I'm gonna grind a little bit of
Cheers.
black
I'm
runs.
I'm gonna cheers Saturday. My
7
package
or
will be
8
here.
different kinds of weed right now, and so it's hard to decide what to smoke.
My swordfish will be here Saturday.
Yeah, I hear that, Kat. It's
Also
hard to
happy.
choose when you got options. All right, let's get this game going. I got story number 1. Does anybody have real quick a story? Actually, Brenda or anybody that have a story that wasn't in the game. Like for me, most of you know that I'm wearing a shirt right now from the Drizzle Dab Token Float, which I love. It's a June trip every day. Every year I go on this trip. It's 3 years. This will be my 4th year now. And you get you get a shirt. This is the first one I ever got. You get a shirt each year, and it's a kayaking trip. Drizzle Dab is one of my sponsors. Shouts out. And it's a wonderful trip that is puts on, and all the proceeds go to the the research for MS
Wow.
research. And so it's a worthy cause, and it's also a fun time, and everybody gets to. But I will say, I've talked about it. I had a hell of a trip last year, and even I think the year before I had something happen too. There's always something, man, and it can be dangerous, even though it's not a big river or anything like that. I got toppled over. My kayak hit this one log and went sideways, and then the current flipped me over. I lost my entire cooler full of water and ice.
Wow.
He was like
And-
Murphy's Law on that float trip. Anything that could have gone wrong did.
I really and I did a review on it, so a lot of people I talked about it that whole episode, and I showed pictures and everything. But yeah, I lost all the ice, and a bunch of people right down the river, like they were catching all the bottles of water for me, and I was like, thanks, and I'm like, did you get any of the ice? You know?
Probably not in the Summer River.
That's funny.
They laughed. It was good. But anyway, let me get my cheers in, and then we'll do story number. I'll read story number 1 first.
I
Go
got a
ahead.
short one before you do.
Yeah, go ahead. I got to get the timer up. Go ahead.
So when I was 5, my grandpa, at least I think he saved my life. Maybe I was just 5 and it was dramatic for me, but we were going fishing with my dad, and we were walking along a spillway, if y'all know what that is. And at the bottom of this spillway where it dropped off, there were these metal grinding wheels that chopped up all the wood and stuff so it didn't go down into whatever it drained off into. As we were walking across, it was all slippery with moss. All right, dog, hold on. Eating me. It was all slippery with moss, and I slipped. And like a god of quickness, somehow, Grandpa caught me by my wrist, and I was literally hanging over the edge of it, and him holding me by my wrist, and he set me back down, and he held the back of my shirt as we walked the rest of the way over it. So
Wow.
if I would have went over,
You'd
those
been chopped
wheels, I
up so that
remember-
you didn't leak into the
Yeah.
spillway. What's on the other side?
Yeah, something. It wouldn't have been good, I don't think.
Wow.
So he used to say I was exaggerating all the time, but that's just my grandpa. Nothing was serious to him.
Well,
So
things look different as a kid, man. Like all scale and
yeah,
everything is just a whole different
yeah,
perspective.
that's why as an adult I kind of excuse it when I tell it. Like I think so at least because to me, dude, that was grand. Like wow.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, and a lot of adults want to play that down. Like, yeah, I just did what I had to, or whatever.
Right. They don't want to make it seem like such a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
I guess the opposite would be bad too. Like, well, yeah, I always, and then you have this higher expectation of them,
I just
all right.
remember Grandpa's hand coming out so fast. That was the most amazing part to me, just how quick he moved.
Oh, yeah,
We're talking about my grandpa.
How old were you?
Right. We still got it if we need it.
4 or 5, maybe even 6, somewhere around there. I don't
Right.
quite remember the age. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was like 75 years ago.
Yeah. At least 70.
All right, let's get to story number 1, guys. I've got my timer up here. We get 5 minutes to delineate and figure out who we think the story belongs to. Now, Jason, I'll give you one more time. Brenda's going to turn her camera off. Actually, Brenda, do you want to address everybody real quick?
Or
you were just talking about Sunday?
yeah. That
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'll just say
everybody,
this.
because they're a mess on that sometimes.
Well, I'll just say this. Let's try not to interrupt the author when they are giving the explanation of the story after we've revealed it. And, let's just try to use
Or
a little
when
etiquette.
he's reading it.
Right. So Brenda will shut her camera off, and then the rest of us on screen will be the options for whose story these are. In the center, you have Kim at the top. You have Ty underneath the comments there. We've got Jason underneath me. We've got Miss Elisa in the middle, and then we've got Kat on the far corner over there. For all the members or all the commenters, and for Jason's benefit. All right, here we go with story number 1. Of course, ask any questions you want to, Jason. Here we go. Story number 1. I passed out in a creek for a whole day and ended up with a bad. Oh man, the chat is right here. A bad. It's in my way.
Rash.
A rash on my butt and balls for close to a month.
Well, that automatically eliminates 3 of us.
I was just gonna say, I don't know.
That's true. Okay, so it's Jason or Waylon then. Let's go.
Okay. I was going to say, who's the
My balls were cut
hermaphrodite
off a long
here?
time ago. The
I
day I
mean,
got
it
married, my
depends.
balls were cut off.
Are they talking about like I don't know? Can you get a rash on like a bouncy ball? No. I guess
This is rough tonight, though, because we don't know Jason at all. We
True.
know Ty, we know Kim, we know Elisa, we know you.
To me, this sounds like a Ty story.
Ty got pretty excited right away,
No,
Kat, didn't
definitely
he?
not.
He was like, "Oh well, it's
Definitely
happening."
not me. As far as I remember, I've never had a rash on my balls or my butt.
In the future, though, guys, and I don't expect our story keepers to do this every time, but if you're going to be on the show at all, try to do something like my private parts, or try to make it gender neutral.
It
so that-
was in the,
Right.
like the first two.
That's why I'm trying to tell them, so that way you don't have to
The
keep.
first 2 copies, it was, and at the end, I was like, "Look, he's just getting these stories the way I send them. I get
That's
them."
okay. No,
And we'll be lucky if he gets them.
But that's good though, Brenda, because that's more of a teachable to everybody, especially people that want to win. They'll be like, "Oh,
Right.
No,
fix that."
stop.
Okay. And I mean, Jason, it's your first time, so you don't have any really expectations. So, so Jason,
But I
Have
did
you-
fix Jason's.
okay. Well, then there we go. You know who it was? It was me. So everyone vote for me.
So at
I'll
least
vote-
some of them I did fix before I got too frustrated.
You vote for me, and
I don't
I'll
see you
vote for
passing out
Ty.
in a creek, though. I do not
I
see
don't.
you.
I don't
passing
feel
out
like
in a creek.
Jason doesn't appear to be somebody who would just openly talk about his balls with a bunch of people he doesn't know.
Right, and he grew up on the East Coast. I mean, he would be like in the ocean. Did you have
Yeah,
creek?
not
we have
mistaken.
plenty of creeks over there on
Oh,
the
we have creeks too by the ocean.
All right.
If I'm not mistaken, you're an Italian there, aren't you, Jason?
Yeah, I'm half Italian. Well, so yeah, my dad's side is full Italian.
Oh, he's definitely talked about balls before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I definitely.
Lots of balls.
I'm sure
I
he
tried to-
has. I'm just saying, walking into a room full of people, he doesn't appear to be someone
No,
that
right,
would just openly
Well, I
start out with
definitely
a
have, like, the-
conversation about his balls.
I definitely have like the lady room, manners, but especially with
Yeah,
the guys,
leave all that shit at the door. Welcome in.
balls it is.
Yeah.
balls to the wall, buddy.
Walls.
So, Jason, did you ever hang out in creeks?
So I grew up working on a farm in Connecticut, but yeah, we definitely
cool.
went fishing. Like after football practice, we'd go to the creek and do some fishing, or we had this pond that a factory ended up catching fire and falling into, so it was contaminated. We would catch all kinds of crazy fish and then just release them. Crazy, like a two-headed.
You'd get- and then these fish would release noxious gases, and then you'd pass out right there.
Yeah,
in
and
the creek.
sometimes they would have a conversation with us when we caught them. Before we do these
And
things.
then you would get rashes on your butt and balls. Okay, this
Right.
makes some more
Yep,
sense.
that's exactly. Yeah, many
I
times.
see. I see.
How do
Usually
you
when-
get a
Makes
rash
sense,
on your
makes
butt
sense.
and balls from from sleeping in a creek?
Probably. Well, that is strange. It probably wasn't a rash. It was probably more of like a. No. What would it be?
Could
Like?
have been a rash, contaminated water.
Oh,
You
so
can get a rash.
So it'd be a
When you're-
chemical burn
Ah,
or something.
yeah, like a
Very
reaction.
possible.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
yeah. That's
Was that
it
what it
would've
was,
been with
Ty?
him. No,
Oh,
but he said those two-headed fish. It seemed like there's
Yeah,
chemicals in
that's
that water.
true. That's
Right? I
true.
mean, I wouldn't eat anything that came out of it. That's for sure.
Well, listen, I haven't technically seen the private parts of any of these ladies up here. We could be working with somebody who's just really good, really really good at disguise.
That's
Maybe
Maybe.
someone
Maybe
who
kids
said it
got
earlier,
that.
who's a hermaphrodite up here. I mean, that's entirely possible.
That's right. I could have balls, bigger balls than the three of you.
I will say Lisa May does definitely have big balls, but
Oh,
Well,
wait.
the thing about
Couldn't
women is
couldn't
we
the
carry
girl
our
refer
balls on
to
our chest.
as balls? That's what I'm
That's right.
saying. Couldn't those be a woman's balls? So couldn't have those got infected along with their butt?
your
This
uterus
could be
or
about a
your
woman,
yeah,
but I
like
don't
the
think it is. It's
I
not
think
I
it's
think
women.
it's
I've seen
Ty.
Elisa May talk.
I think it's you, Ty.
Yeah, everybody in the comments does too.
I do
Apparently,
too. Waylon wouldn't
Well-
have said balls, and he's probably not going to come in talking about balls. So
I mean, I don't mind talking about my balls. I told you guys a couple times now about the surgery I might be having and everything. So,
yeah, but you would have known that it was a
Oh.
bill. You just said that you wouldn't have used the word balls. You would have used
yeah,
private.
I do play the game a little pretty
yeah.
as tight as I
Yeah,
can.
you can do that.
So, okay,
Diane
we got
said
10
you end up
seconds
getting
left.
blood suckers.
I'm gonna go Ty.
Yeah, you could get
Okay.
bitches. I'm gonna
All
go
right.
because I don't know. I'm gonna say Jason because he's new on the block.
This
Makes
could
the
be
most sense
Jason.
to me.
Jason, I explained the game to him a little bit, so he might have picked it up enough to be like, well, I got this. Okay, so you said Jason. I'm going with Ty. Kat says Ty. Lisa says Ty. Kat, I'm sorry, Kim.
Kim,
All right.
she said
All the
Tyson.
cuckas.
Waylon's fixing to get a clean sweep.
By the way, I'm surprised that none of you all got on this post. We had 25 people watching right now. I posted a couple weeks ago. Remember when I had that episode where I said like Kim Cat 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 Kim 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 Cat Cat or whatever I said?
Yeah.
I posted that. I was like Cat Kim 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 Cat Cat Kim, and like some people were like, I don't know what this is, and like no one backed me up on it except for like two or three people. Okay, all right. Let me pull the wheel out so I don't forget that part.
Do we type our answers in?
No, you
Nope.
say
Okay.
Yeah,
it.
you just
You
vote
don't
on
have
the
to.
screen.
Yeah, I just
He
try to.
didn't
I have
answer,
to.
though. He's the only one that didn't say who he
Oh,
thought
yeah.
it
He's still thinking. Kim, did Kim say? Kim, did you say?
Yes, he said me.
That's
Everybody
fine,
said me.
dude.
Wow. Okay. Well, listen. At least I just need to hear it once. That's all.
Well, obviously, you're not listening. But-
Now I did the voting
Yeah.
timer on your timer that went
Yeah, it
off.
went off.
That's okay.
So that's when I said voting is over.
Thank you. That works. Jason, if you just tell us who you think it was. No,
I think
no
it's
pressure.
you,
Okay.
He thinks it's Waylon.
That is all our votes are in.
Waylon. Yep.
Whose story is this?
Ty.
Uh, Big Mikey says he loves the pictures behind Jason. Yeah, Jason is a primarily horror genre story writer, but he's branching out. He's branching out.
Yeah, love horror. Thanks, Mike. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Love horror movies.
So what do you think about Terror Train? You ever seen Terror Train?
Terror
Jamie
Train.
Lee Curtis?
You mean Terror? Like Terror Train?
Yeah, like Terror.
It's like that's what I said. Terror Train. Booty Trap. Oh, just kidding.
It's an old horror movie.
All right,
So
so
yeah, that's my story. That's my story.
Go ahead,
And
Ty.
The story is I
No
got
kidding.
really drunk, and I got really drunk, and I went to a party where I apparently got knocked out.
You're gonna say knocked up.
No, I got knocked out literally because I remember up to that point. I don't remember nothing after that, but I just remember getting blindsided. I was getting into it with a few guys, and there's a creek behind this party's property, and that's where they dumped me, man. And I woke up literally. The sunlight woke me up. I didn't wake up until in the morning, so I was pretty drunk on top of being knocked out. But from half of my body being in the creek and the other half being out, the half of my body that was in my creek, my waist down, I ended up with like a rash all over that lower half of my body for like a month. And I never went to the doctor and did anything about it because I was too embarrassed to go to the doctor. So I just waited it out and it went away.
Wow.
True story. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's still with me to this day.
No, it's gone. Thankfully. I don't know why and what caused it. The creek is actually, out in the woods and you wouldn't think contaminated by much, so I really just don't know.
I mean, it's probably
Jason.
being in that spot for a while could have been something that came around it, I guess, came flowing down it.
Flowing down the mountain like an avalanche, pouring.
Right.
You probably got very lucky you didn't get some flesh-eating disease in there.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's what it sounded like, kind of.
Well, what's weird of it is I've been in that creek 1,000 times before that. This is my area. We play in those.
Yeah, but not all night.
Natural springs coming out of the hills. No, I think that's what happened. Is I was
The
in
nocturnal,
there all night long. Yeah.
The nocturnal ball rash, and you know what? there was something else I was going to say. I missed it, but that's okay. You're okay now, and you're still with. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Another worry about lakes and rivers is parasites that can swim up your pee-pee.
Or other orifices.
Yeah.
There's so many stories for this, and it just keeps more and more keep popping up. Like sex in a lake is bad.
But it's
stuff
so
like
good,
that.
Though.
I mean, but not when you think about everything everything you're in there with. You're like, hey, let's all join in. Okay.
Sex in the lake.
Yeah, me too. And I had sex in a hot tub once. A hot tub's a bad idea too.
My pool. Yeah, but it was my pool in my hot tub.
Well, okay.
So it was in my backyard.
Well, yeah, but
just,
you're not wrong. Hot tub is bad public for different reasons, but a hot tub, having sex in a hot tub is bad because of something
chemicals.
to do with the heat and the
the
chemicals too. Something about the heat, I think.
Certain microbes and bacteria can't thrive until it's hot enough. So
right.
Heat, yeah.
Jason,
what's that?
You were.
Oh no, I was going to say the heat, just because of down there is very warm, and obviously the air, cools it down supposedly. But yeah, if you're in a hot tub, that's why they say that could kill like some cells, I guess, if you're.
So in other words, it's best if we have sex in like ice or maybe a cooler,
ice bath or a pool,
a freezer.
It wasn't that hot. It was Vegas, so we weren't turning the water up.
Right.
To
oh man, you got to turn it. Like, can we get the cold jacuzzi, please?
Like 90.
Yeah. All right, here we go with story number 2. Let's try to keep it moving. Ty, you're still here with us, right? I just see your camera's off. That's all. Want to make sure you can hear it. Okay, you can shut it back off. I just want to make sure you're with us. Drowning is my biggest fear. Oh, I see. Drowning is my biggest fear. Let me reset the timer. Well, pretty sure. Who was it? Elisa, you said, is afraid of water. Did you let the cat out of the bag on that one? I wonder. Do we go with Could be multiple people with a fear of water, though. That's a pretty very
I
common
think
fear.
that was Pat that said that, but
Oh, well, you should have went with it then and just took the advantage. Well, Kat might be. So, Kat, when's the last time you were in a pool? You're muted, Kat.
I mean, we were at the lake up until it was too cold to get in, and I was in a hot tub last night, so I loved it.
Jason, I just want to let you know, for some reason, you aren't able to type into the actual chat from in studio. So when you put in,
Oh,
you said you love Sleepaway Camp. I think you were talking to Mikey, was it?
yeah, he
It went to the
commented.
private. Yeah, it
Oh,
went to
it
the
did. Okay.
private. Mhm. So it's something. In
I
the
could just
studio.
announce it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's also I think he left too. But
Oh.
have a good night, Mikey.
Jason,
Um,
hang out.
Yeah. So, or Jason loves. You're on a separate device. Yeah. So, Kat says she's been in water and loves water. Okay. Do we believe this? Cat's in. That's Brenda was making a joke. That's what happened. A cat. Yeah. Yeah. I used to give my cat a bath. I had a cat. You bathe your cats? No.
If you, I did when
Yeah.
I had a cat, but you start when they're little, and they
Mhm.
don't care.
Oh,
Jason,
really?
where are you from?
Don't bite me.
Me?
Again? No, Jason. Where'd you say you were from again? I'm sorry.
Oh, me. So I'm from Connecticut. I live in Ohio now, though.
Did you grow up in a big city or?
No, I kind of grew up in it was kind of a rough city, but I used to take the bus into town to work on a farm. I wanted to make money as soon as I could when I was a kid. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, a big city, and then we kind of moved around a lot. Lived in a small town at one point, and then back to the city. But yeah, I love Ohio though. Ohio's a great, beautiful state over here.
Can
Couldn't
you
wait to
swim?
get out of Connecticut.
Kim seems like she's in a very dry place. You ever like when's the last time you went to a pool, Kim?
I don't really go swimming very much anymore because
That's not an answer to my question. She
So
knows how to play
like,
the game, Jason.
I don't
She's
go
one
out
of
in
the.
the sun because I've
she
already had
deflects very well. And there's Elisa.
Cat.
Yeah, Jason. One thing that they've forgotten and neglected to tell you in this game, you
Yeah.
can lie. You don't have to tell the truth.
I think I told him about that. Like we
As
all-
in,
Your answers, when they ask you questions, you don't have to tell the truth.
oh, well,
Kim might call you a liar a few
I'm
times.
just saying, I don't know if they told you that or not, but you don't have to.
you're talking about general questions like where are
I'm
you
talking
from?
about when they ask
Like-
you, where'd you grow up at?
Anything.
Did you ever go to a creek? Did
Yeah,
you,
don't have to
you know?
tell them.
Oh
what
no,
did you
Questions
do as a kid?
pertaining to
Go
the
there.
story,
As it
she means.
pertains to the
Yeah.
questions that are
The
up
story.
there.
Yes,
Just
yes,
when you're
the
trying to
story.
do the story and they're trying to figure out who it belongs to
right.
and they ask for clues, you don't have to tell them the truth.
Okay.
That one up there in the middle, Kim,
So
she'll
they
be like, what is water?
lying.
Right.
you're out of
Be
that.
like, do you like water? She'll be like, what is water?
What is
But
danger
keep
really?
that in mind too, that they could be lying also.
Right.
Okay.
I would never.
The stakes are high on this, Jason. You better.
Uh,
You gotta.
I'm gonna go with Kim.
Oh, going with Kim already. Yeah, Kim is in a very dry place. I feel like Elisa probably gets in water with the kids. I know I've seen you at the water park with Dill. If you were deathly afraid of drowning, you wouldn't be putting him in the water. You'd be like, no.
You don't really drown in a water park.
Well, no,
Right.
but a irrational fear is an irrational fear. Like
That's true. My mom.
you
did.
can drown in a water park, and it has happened. I remember.
Well, yeah,
it-
it's a fluke.
Yeah, you were at like a
You can
splash
drown in
pad.
an inch
so-
of water. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, but to that point though, I remember a video a while back. You know these wave pools like at big water parks. There was a video, like a security camera video of of like a kid in between all the floats, and the water and the waves kept going up and down, and the kid every time they'd go up, the kid was going down, and
Oh,
because they were getting getting sucked into the undertow of this like a wave machine.
It's over.
wow.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. 5 minutes, guys. So I'm gonna go with. Oh, this is a tough one. I know it's not Ty. I'm gonna go with Jason because I don't know you well enough.
That's my vote too.
I'm gonna go with Elisa on this one.
Yeah,
I
I'm
could
gonna
definitely
go with
see Elisa.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say Kim.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Elisa.
What do you think, Jason? You said Kim already. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's everybody then. That's
This belongs to Kat.
It was Kat. Should have went with my first instinct.
I'll take that.
We
Queen.
talked about that, Waylon.
You
She got all
said
of us.
You second guess yourself, and then
yes, but I didn't want to pick the person that you. I didn't want to think that you let the cat out of the bag earlier.
I was
That
just
worked
making
for
a
me.
joke, though. I wasn't,
I thought maybe you. I thought there was a split.
Hold
There's a
on.
small chance that you accidentally said it. And I was like,
No. I was just making a joke because it is in her name, and she's not.
Yeah.
She wouldn't like water.
You
But
think
she
somebody
said
that
she
rides a
did that just
motorcycle?
at the lake in the hot tub.
Yeah, I would have never
Yeah,
guessed.
she
I would have
did.
never guessed. that
She
did
likes
water.
water, but she's still scared of drowning, I guess.
She deflected, and also you'd think that somebody that rides a motorcycle wouldn't be afraid of drowning, but it's different things, different extreme things.
Mhm.
Did anybody here teach themselves to swim?
I kind of.
I don't know
Yeah.
how I learned how to swim.
Yeah, my daddy threw me in the river when I was like 3.
Yeah, that's what my
Women
grandma did. Throw us in the pool.
That was the real thing back in the day, man.
That
Terrors
was,
were
yeah.
terrible.
I really seriously don't know how I learned how to swim.
I
All I
grew up
remember
on
is
an
knowing
island.
how to swim.
I lived
Funny
on
trick
an
in the
island.
puppy. I had to go because he
An
won.
island? How big? You could throw a rock across it?
I lived on Antigua, which is an island in the British West Indies.
Antigua. I don't know. Bermuda, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you. Antigua. Is that one of those? Key Largo.
No, it's
something.
not.
Oh, the beach.
All I know, I don't know exactly where it's at. I know that we had to fly into Puerto Rico. Like if we went stateside, we flew into Puerto Rico on a big jet. And then to get to the island that we lived on, you had to come in on a smaller jet because the big jet was too big for that island at that time. I don't know about it now. That was a long time ago.
That's where Antifa came from.
No, you don't. Antifa is
Island.
fascism.
It's a good idea, It'd be like Australia 2.0, but Antifa Island. Maybe we
Right.
can make it a reality series.
Antigua is Antigua, which is
I know.
Spanish for antique, old.
Oh, yeah.
Old Island. Okay.
Interesting.
You were there. You were there, ironically, when you were young.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kat, tell us about it. Did you come close to drowning? What was the trigger?
No, I saved a little boy's life, and it scared the shit out of me, and that was scary because it's silent. When you drown, it's silent. So yeah, it scared me. It freaked me out.
It scared you into being afraid of you drowning.
Mm-hmm. Because I already have this irrational panic sort of thing that I do in my own head, and I emphasize something so big that that's not really. I can swim like a fish. But that scared me that day. It freaked me out. I had to do CPR on him, and it freaked me out.
Wow. Yeah. Anything that you have to do CPR on somebody with, and you're gonna remember that type of situation for sure.
Oh yeah.
How old was the kid you said?
He was 9 or 10, I think. Young. He was a little kid. I was 16 or 17.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's enough to make an impression on a 17-year-old.
That'll scar someone. Yeah, big time.
The kid and both of you.
He was
Wow.
okay though.
Real quick, did you write anything? I forgot the whole first round. Who won the first round? That was Ty. So
Yeah.
My story. I voted tie.
Did everyone vote
Everybody
tie
voted
first?
tie.
Jason
One
or no?
person.
I voted you, Waylon.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Everybody but one
That's what I thought.
person. You.
No problem. 2, 2, 2, 2.
You're just stepping all over the weed and everything, dude. Why are you up here right now?
I mean, Ty's story sounded like something out of like Rambo going to the bar and then getting beat up by a couple of guys, thrown by the creek. He gets up and then gets revenge.
No.
I didn't draw first blood. The creek drew first blood.
Right.
Wait a minute. First off, Rambo wouldn't have got beat up like I did.
No, he
Second
wouldn't.
off,
Well,
I didn't have got no revenge at all. I just crept my hurt butt back home and stayed
Yeah.
quiet for a while. I didn't know who knocked me out anyway. I don't know who it was, so how could I get revenge?
right, true. Yeah. Like, what a crazy story. That's
Yeah.
Did anybody pick Cat the second round on screen?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Wow.
She
Cat
did
got a clean sweep.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Cat's in the lead with 7.
Yeah, I had no ideas. Dude blindsided me, whoever it was. Maybe it was a girl. Could have been a girl. I don't know. I was too drunk to know, which is why one of the reasons I don't drink no more. Situations like that.
could have been some psycho overprotective boyfriend. Maybe you looked at his girlfriend or something, and he's
I
like,
mean, it could have been you tripped on a rock and fell, you know.
No,
and
that
hit
is
yourself.
definitely not what happened.
I'm gonna
definitely
guess
saw
it
a
has something to
flash
do with
before I
Ty's
went to
smart ass
sleep.
mouth.
No,
Right.
nothing at all. Not at all.
Well, in his defense, guys always have this issue where if you're a big tall guy, you have just naturally have people always want to challenge you. And now I will
guarantee
say Ty definitely does like to fight, but that's just a thing for big guys anyway.
used to. I don't fight no more.
Well-
I'll call the police on your ass now. Try me.
yeah, I think people like to just look for a fight. I mean, I remember I was watching. My dad's a drummer in a band, and me and my wife used to go out and watch his band perform. And one of the bartenders was the girlfriend of one of the guys, and I was ordering a drink from her for me and my wife, and he came up to me, elbowed me in the back, and he goes, "You're a big bitch," and I go, "Excuse me," and he goes, "Oh, you're talking to my girlfriend," and I said, "Who?" And he said, "The bartender." I said, "Who do I order a drink from?" I feel like saying, "Get this guy out of here," you know. And he ended up
Right.
punching a hole through the bathroom wall and getting pissed off and just
One of those, huh? One of those.
overprotective, just psychotic or whatever. But
Kat, not even anybody in the chat picked you.
Nope.
Not a single person.
Not
They
that
thought, oh, that biker, the cool biker wouldn't be afraid of drowning. All right, let's get to story number 3. It's the last one I have loaded. I gotta load another one. Uh-oh. Tell me if you guys can hear Sprout in the background. It's
Mhm.
going crazy.
Not terrible, but I could hear him.
He's saying, "Please let me in there. Please let me in there." To the husky because she's in heat. Okay, story number 3. I almost drowned in a lake when I was little. I went out on a dock to chase
Oh.
turtles and frogs. When I fell in, I couldn't swim yet, and the dock was covered in duck poop, so it was too slippery. My uncle heard me and jumped in to save me.
now, could this be someone who already got their story? Came
Okay,
in?
these stories are at random, and everyone has sent in at least 2 stories, maybe more. And so the
Everybody
random.
has 3.
Okay, tonight everyone had 3. The randomization is done by our story keeper, Brenda, and there definitely can be.
It could be 2 of the same persons together. The same person might have the first one and not again until the last one. They're
Yeah.
just put in there randomly.
So you can't go by who's gone already unless they've already had 3, I guess. That might.
That's the only way.
Oh,
And that's only towards the end if you're keeping track. Which Cat keeps notes.
What did you say, Kat?
I wasn't keeping. I usually count who's had how many stories, and I forgot to, so I'm marking it
It's okay.
now. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
So, Lisa, you're chasing turtles and frogs?
Maybe we did camp a lot.
A lake, though. You do live by a lake in Bloomington.
Yeah,
There's a
but
lake.
you always
Not
live.
really.
Yeah, I have a
Close,
river. I have a river by me that is known
Yeah,
for.
but whoever that did this. It was when they
Same
were
river that's
little.
by me.
Well, they could have been on vacation, right?
Yeah.
True.
Well, then again, maybe the dock wouldn't be covered in duck poop. I guess if they were on vacation, you would think that maybe the place would have taken care of that, but maybe not.
A lot of
Campground, I guess.
lakes have what do you call it? Like no, like people that upkeep it. What do you call that?
Oh,
Maybe.
Maintenance,
Yeah, and they usually like
groundskeepers.
ducks. This says
A
a
lot of
dock.
them don't,
This
though.
is a dock, though. This must be somewhere that you can fish.
could have been like a nature park, a hiking trail, something.
There's always duck poop all over at the lake.
See, I've never seen a dock with so much duck poop on it that
Well, it could have been geese poop,
Oh,
right?
I have.
that
the
like
geese.
this much though, Ty, or you couldn't.
I could take you to one.
Yeah, when they migrate in, they just shit all over everything and then
or
walk
any
through it.
fall. Like
Ah.
we're in Illinois, man. It's duck heaven, man. Come on.
Well, I lived at. I
Yeah.
had a. I don't know. I guess there wasn't any ducks there. I lived at an apartment, or not? No, we had a trailer back then, and it was a small lake. That's the lake I had sex in. Don't do that, you guys.
Oh,
Why?
But no, there
You
weren't
turned out
ducks.
fine.
I was fine, but I'm not like trying to do it a bunch of times. Like that's Russian roulette, baby.
oh,
Lake
yeah.
roulette. You know what I mean?
Well, I played a whole barrel full if that's the case. Because
I'm
The
okay
water is
doing.
awful.
Look, Ty, I'm okay doing something. I might get dirty, might get injured, but something where there's something that might swim up my pee hole. We're gonna take precautions on that one.
wear a
Yeah,
condom.
that's
all. Hey, you need that precaution anyway. Wear a condom.
Wear a
Nothing can
condom.
go in or out.
Yeah, well, okay, touche. I'm gonna wear a condom on the kayak trip now,
I don't. Yeah, that might not help.
or 2 or 3. Okay, Alice says Jason. We got any votes on the Facebook
I
side?
take
Guys, let's
Jason.
get some
I take
votes in
Jason,
here. Come
too.
on.
Well, I had a lot of pigeons in the city area where I was. Not a lot of ducks though.
I
I
definitely
think
vote
it's
Jason.
Elisa. Either Elisa or Waylon.
Well, it does say when you were little, so definitely could be.
And there's
Let's
ducks everywhere, Jason.
This is definitely my story because I raised ducks. I had what happened was I had this duck that was injured, and I nursed it back to health, right? And my dad and we made this glider like small airplane, and what I did was I trained that duck to finally take off and fly again with its flock. I flew alongside the flock in the V, you know.
Jason's
That was
next
the story.
screen, right?
You're talking about Fly Away Home.
Oh, wait,
How
what?
many shrooms? How many
No,
shrooms
man.
did you do before this?
That's
No.
a good movie. That's a
Do
good
you
movie.
guys, what's that phenomenon where it's like I have this memory as a kid, you know? And there was a movie where it was a joke where this memory as a kid, and he describes like Little House on the Prairie, and he's like, "No, man, that's my childhood." It's like, "No, man, you were watching TV too much." There's
I
a
don't know what
phenomenon.
it's called, but it's true. Like that movie Shazam, man. I don't care. That was a movie. And
Oh, you're talking about the there's an effect.
Mandela effect.
Oh, it's Sinbad. Sinbad.
Yeah, that was a movie. I don't care what nobody.
I swear to
love
God,
that movie, and I watched it a million times.
I actually looked. I have like 6 bins full of VHS tapes, and I went through it, and I'm like, I know it's in here.
I did too, but no, it wasn't.
If it is, I mean, you're a millionaire now. So
I know, right? Like, how can that many people have seen details of that movie and have not been a movie? That's
so
bull crap.
crazy.
All
But
right,
I can remember. Yeah,
we got 15 seconds. Kim, who do you think this is?
I think it's Elisa. It's either you or Elisa.
I'm gonna probably go with Jason on this. Ty, what do you think?
I already said Jason.
Oh, okay.
Jason.
Jason, what do you think?
I'm going with Waylon on this. I'm going with you.
Elisa May,
Jason.
Kat.
Elisa.
Okay, voting is over. You like that, Andrew? better wear a body condom, Gabe. That's a good idea. Yes. So voting is over. Brenda, everybody's in. What do you think? Who's this one belong to?
Well, I think this one belongs to Waylon.
That's what
Ah,
I said, either Waylon or Lisa.
Jason's the only one that got that one this round.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Hooked on a feeling.
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Classic.
Yeah, we say listen for the beep, but we're not taking into consideration the delay that they have either.
They got
Oh,
5
and
minutes.
the
How
audio's
long
got
do they?
two.
How long does it need? How long do you need to?
Oh no! She just they were talking in the chat.
I see
There's
that.
no way,
No, I
right?
was watching it over there in the Rumble page, and it said 1 minute and 18 seconds, and it was 58 seconds in the studio.
Oh.
That's about a half
That's
hour.
what
half
I was
hour.
talking about, that's why I was saying I would watch it over in Rumble, but you're already asking for the name
Oh,
right
my
by
bad.
that time. You know,
I get it. So,
there's a
well,
lag.
do we think that? I mean, do we need more than 5 minutes? Like, what's the?
No, we just need to give
No,
them
because
30 seconds after the timer before she
I
says
see.
yeah,
it.
you just need to go around and take your time getting votes, and
Sure.
take about 20 seconds or whatever after all the vote, and talk about why you voted for who you voted for, and maybe that'll take up the time.
Sure.
Maybe they can stop, or just take them out of the chats, for a couple seconds.
Sure. I can do that. Okay, I think we got this one loaded. It's a big one.
What's your
Hi,
story
baby,
on that,
come here.
Waylon?
Oh, you're right. So I did. Brenda had a good point. I think I put too much detail in. I was actually hoping that people wouldn't think it was me because of how much I put on it. But yeah,
it
I
worked
was.
for me. It worked because I thought it was Jason for that very reason.
Yeah.
Me too.
That was a good tactic done by Waylon.
So
Yeah.
there is more to it though. Like these lakes that my uncle's apartment complex, they had this swan, a bunch of ducks, and dude, swans, man, especially as a kid, you stay away from. You think they're this beautiful creature, but they will f you up. But yeah, I went out on this little dock, and at the dock they have this. I don't know what, I forget what it's called, but I think it's for the ducks, where the end of the dock is just like loose, and it just like teeters and it leans into the lake at like a slope. And so it was a slope covered in duck shit. And so me as a kid, I fell in, and then I'm climbing up this slope, and it's just a like an angle of wooden, covered in slippery water and shit. And I'm splashing because I couldn't swim. I taught myself how to swim eventually. My parents didn't teach me how to ride a bike, how to swim. Hell, I was like 9 before they taught me how to tie my shoes. But yeah, it was like this. My uncle heard me, splashing, comes and runs out and saves the day. Yeah, I definitely could have drowned there, chasing turtles and frogs, and I don't know why they let me just hang out outside like that at that time, but
yeah, that's
everybody looks back with these rose-colored glasses. With back in my day, they said, "Don't come back till the street lights are on," and
right.
all this stuff, right? And it's like, yeah, I mean that sounds great, but you do learn a lot, but you do also, get rashes on your balls and other things, and you know what I
We
mean?
didn't
Like
have street
things
lights.
happen. What's that?
We didn't have street lights.
Well, there you go. Like just well,
and it didn't get dark until 9 or 10 o'clock at night in the summertime.
when I was like a little older than that, I had a friend that we always thought it was so cool. Like, oh, my parents let me do whatever I want. It's like,
9:30.
yeah, but I don't know if that's the thing to be cool for or to like anymore. But okay, go ahead, Jason.
I feel like when parents said that, like, or the kids would say, my parents will let me do what I want. I feel like that was in a more gentle time in the country. You know what I mean? Where you weren't so threatened to be outside and like in nature.
We didn't have to worry about it.
You didn't have to worry about it. Doors unlocked.
We didn't even lock our doors.
Yeah. So, I mean, no, windows open, doors unlocked. I feel like, when I was growing up, you had more freedom going outside because there weren't all these crazy things.
There were no strangers snatching kids or putting razor blades in candy or
Yeah,
That's still a reality
Yeah.
where I live, Jason.
yeah, it's
Of course,
crazy,
you know,
isn't it?
I
Yeah.
live in a town of 400 people, and it's still a reality here.
Oh, it's still
We
like
don't
that
lock
over
our-
there, huh?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we don't lock our doors. We don't. None of
Nice.
our car doors. Nothing. My shed with all my tools and everything's wide open out there.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
if I get robbed, I'm gonna know it was you, Timothy Royce Barker. I mean, no.
Timothy.
yeah.
And your cousin.
That sounds like what's that TV show with the what is it? Not the Dick Van Dyke show. The what is it when he's the police officer and then you got
Andy Griffith.
Barney
Which one?
Fife or whatever.
Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith show. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, gee,
It
Andy.
is. It
Right.
is exactly like that with a little bit of River Rat thrown in.
You got the two town.
Wow.
councils.
You're not getting any husky pussy tonight. Please stop. Like you guys, I've been up for 3
Let the
days.
little man hit, man. Let the little man hit.
Yeah, it's up to her. She just won't do it. Why don't I get him fixed? I don't know. He's only a year old.
Here, they won't do them under 10
There
pounds.
won't be none of that shit going
Wow.
on anymore.
They won't do it under 10 pounds in Missouri.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
I
10
have to go
pounds.
to a vet and have all this special shit done and everything. Because he'll never be over 10 pounds, my dog.
Well, I'll be honest, guys. I didn't remove the balls of my Pomeranian either, and he had he lived a full life, and I just don't see a reason to do it other than this.
I don't.
I never had this
I
problem
won't.
before.
I refuse
can't
to do
reach.
it, man.
He
you're
probably
taking
quit
care
breaking
of
out of
your-
your yard too. That's what he's going after pussy.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Escaping.
I refuse to do it.
Yeah,
just
I
can't
wouldn't
imagine
do it
cutting
either.
the balls off my dogs, man.
Yeah,
I
mean,
just.
They
I
don't
think
cut their balls off, dude. They do a vasectomy.
right.
You know what I mean. I just no.
They
well,
clip it.
I could see where
We're
it's
having a vasectomy over
Right.
here. It's a fucking vasectomy party.
Yeah,
right.
a
He doesn't get his
dogsectomy.
balls off.
Dogsectomy.
Basically, you're just taking a dog's manhood from him, man. He's gonna forever not
No,
be
you're
a
not.
full.
Right.
That's
He
stupid.
weighs 8 pounds. What
He's
fucking
not a
man is
man.
he?
Well, I could see the argument where the dog was born with it, So I mean, it's just
Hey, Bean, thanks for the Bean Dongo. Thank you for the 100 stars, my guy.
Oh, there we
Fire
go.
in the hole, my guy. Fire in the hole. And I'll do that. I'll get a dab ready right now. Actually, we've got 4 minutes till 7:10 somewhere. Okay, so I can get to story number 4. Actually, it's right at 1 hour. Perfect time. Thanks for coming in, Bean. Perfect timing to get this number spin done. The last one of the week. If you haven't signed up yet over at the indoorfarmer.locals.com, you can get in on this number spin, and you do not have to be here to win it. So if you're a busy person, you have time to hang out and watch the show every week, but you want to get in on it, you get 4 chances a week. And if you actually get the first comment on that post, you get 2 spots on this wheel.
I won it last week, so I took a break. If
That's
I
okay.
win, I take a break. If I don't win, I go back on it.
I don't mind. I'd like to see more people participate, but I guess it doesn't matter if you're somebody who, is sees the value in the community, and you may not want a prize every time, and yeah.
I do, but I mean, it's like, well, okay, I won one. No, somebody else won one.
Yeah,
You know,
that's fine.
that's my logic in taking the week off.
I don't know why it feels like there's something about when less people participate. I mean, they're still subscribed, like that number didn't change, but less people participate. I don't know what it is that I feel
I
like.
just figured it ups the odds for other people if I'm
Right.
on there too.
That's true. There's people on there that maybe don't win as often, but I think everybody that's on there has won. We only have 11 people on this wheel, you guys. If you're watching right now, the 22 people watching, only 11 people, 4 times a week. That's 16 chances a month to win. And if
Yeah.
you get the first comment on there, that's even more chances. So right here, number 7. This is my subscriber community over here on locals.com. It is not a dating site. It's like a local community on your internets, in your webs. It was number 7 here. Kim Marston.
Go ahead.
But anyway, basically, you're guaranteed to make your money back if you join my community, and that's like that's an unusual thing that somebody can say, and I can say that, which is awesome. All right, let's get going back. I don't think I saw Kim tonight. She might be asleep already. Again, thanks Bean for the 100 stars. I'm gonna heat up right now just for you.
Oh, I upped my subscription today.
Yes, thank you, Brenda, for becoming a Super Pro member. That means Brenda has a permanent game night ticket that she can use, not ever have to be there in the teams to get to accept a prize. And also, it means that I'm just proud. It also means that when her team wins a prize, she or whoever, like if there's multiple Super Pro members on the team, that will roll between them. But if there's a Super Pro member on a team, they automatically get the first prize each. Sprout, oh my god,
A big baby.
Oh, he's getting so big so quick.
he's like, you bitch, you better let me. That's his only
He'll
like
be a lap dog at
He
8
wants
years old.
He
Yeah.
wants to be up here, but he's just like sliding off of my lap because he's
Uh-huh.
real sleepy, so he's just like dead weight right now. He's just like sliding off of the side of my lap.
like he melts off your lap. All right, here, let's get going with the story number 4. Just bought a case of water today, and it might not be any better than the tap water out of my sink.
Yeah, yuck.
That means
That means you got good tap water.
like what does that mean? Does that mean they have good tap water, or that you found a brand,
Crappy water to buy.
or maybe you bought it and then you found out it was a bad brand, or
Somebody
what?
bought Aquafina.
Well, the only thing I know, I'm thinking of the differences in water. A water bottle has like the plastics to worry about, but your sink has like, chlorine and
Oh, I'm a water snob when it comes to drinking water, so.
so why would they even be anywhere close to similar? How could you compare
Oh, I
them?
can totally tell you what water's what out of bottles.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in this story here. I'm talking about the
Oh, I don't
story.
know. It's not mine because I don't drink tap water, so I don't know.
Well, you're lying to me, Kat. Tell me the
Water.
truth.
Well, everybody vote
Um,
for me, and whoever it is, they'll get a clean sweep.
But what do you
Maybe
think,
we
Kat?
compared it.
I
Jason?
mean,
What'd you say?
I was just voicing that there is a major difference in it.
Okay. Well, I want to hear who you think it is.
Who do I think it is?
Cheers. It's a 710 and a 711. Cheers.
7-Eleven.
Actually, 911 here, but
I'm gonna say tie on this one. I don't know.
hey, cheers. The water. Oh, he's got the bottle. He's got a water bottle.
Oh,
He's got one right there.
wait, what kind is it?
What kind?
Great value.
It is Kirkland.
Ah, fancy. So
Costco.
That's Costco right there.
That's Costco.
Yeah. Yeah, we save actually quite a bit of money with the kids
I got a
bundling
Costco
up
card
with
too.
Costco. They eat everything
the
before it
heck?
comes to the
Yep,
house.
Costco and Sam's Club.
I am gonna have to go up there and let those out.
I mean, it could be someone who doesn't like bottled water as much, I guess.
I wonder if they're saying it could be as bad because of the plastics and stuff, not because there's something else,
I drink way too much water to have.
Well, I'm sure you guys notice if you're drinking a bottle of water and you leave it next to your bed. Well, I mean, I've noticed, and it's, say, warm that day, and you come back and that water's still next to the bed. If you take off the cap and you smell it, it smells horrible.
Yeah.
Like it smells like sulfur.
That's why I don't drink water.
You got
That's
I'm
all.
serious. I
the
haven't
time
drank
you
water in
need.
probably 30, 40 years. Since I was a kid.
That's fully your backwash.
yeah.
I drink
I was
about 20 to 25 of these
We
a
have
day.
backwash
I
and all
don't. I
that
don't
nasty
even take
stuff in there.
don't. No, not even in the hospital.
It's like the old joke, Jason. You're just smelling your lip blowing back in your face, or whatever.
Right.
You're smelling your breath blow back in your face.
I'm just smelling all the food in there.
Right.
Backwashing.
You kept spitting it back in. Or
Oh,
no,
man, I
Still
have
have to have really cold water, so I can't drink just like room temperature water. It has to have ice.
I like room temperature water is yeah.
It makes
Actually,
my mouth dry.
it's better to drink room temperature if it's hot out. You don't want to drink
Yeah,
ice.
I know that.
They say, yeah.
Well, they
Yeah,
say never drink a water bottle that's been left in your car in the heat.
Yeah,
They say it can cause cancer.
I don't
We
know
have
about that, but I know it can cause bladder stones because we had a lot of guys getting those overseas because they would have pallets full of water just sitting out in the sun for who knows how long.
Yeah.
Chemicals in the plastic leach into the water.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta drink water. Gotta drink water. Oh, okay. And these were water bottles in Iraq, which are actually don't have an EPA. Well, they don't have a or FDA. I don't know who regulates the skin plastic thickness, but they don't have that over there, and so the plastic's thinner there too.
That's interesting.
Anyway, 1 minute left. Ty, what do you think?
Jason. I've said it
1
3
minute
times in a row.
just
He's
from
got to
both.
come up sooner or later.
He's like, I'm playing. That's a different way to play the numbers. Like that's a different odds.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm getting at though with the leaving it in the bedroom. Like the house will be warm and then it smells. Like I could see where that would cause cancer or issues with the plastic.
There's a chemical reaction happening there in the heat and the plastic, but it's the what do you call it with the P? Petroleum. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
petroleum.
With the pee.
The P.
You
all
drink
right.
the pee?
All right, 5 seconds. We'll still have
23 in Rumble.
we still have to say our guesses and things. So we've got a little time here. So Sai says Jason. Kim, do you have anyone else have an answer yet?
Lisa, what water do you drink?
Drink water.
I'm going with Elisa.
She's a Stonewall Elisa.
Yeah,
Just
she can keep
can't-
that with your face the
unreadable.
whole time.
Unreadable.
That's what I said at the beginning. That was the most words I think I've ever heard her say.
What I heard, you guys, there's a rumor going around. What I heard was Elisa steps on a tack while she's on the show. She just has this pain.
Holds her foot on it.
There's pain happening, and she just keeps it straight. Okay, Elisa, who do you think?
I say cat.
Cat. Cat's very picky about her water. She said.
I fill up 5-gallon jugs and I have a pump in the top of one of them. But
Do you use plastic water bottles at all?
yeah,
You do?
I can't lift them if they're glass and they're full.
Well, okay, no.
I
I mean, like, well, okay, that's true.
yeah,
No, this is a case of water. So these are small water bottles. Do you use
yeah.
water?
No, I don't buy those. No, I drink like 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of water a day. So it's way too much to have that many plastic bottles.
Who do you think it is then?
I'm gonna say Jason on this one.
I could see Jason doing this. The way it starts actually kind of gets me. How it just says "just bought." I know it's a silly thing, but it doesn't say "I just bought" or "we just bought." Or it's unusual. I don't think I've seen. I don't think anyone but Jason has done that. I don't think I've seen. Well, how I'm saying this weird. Everyone but Jason, I don't think I've ever seen do that. So that makes me think it could be Jason, but it also could be anybody because you could have just forgot to put the I. Right? Everybody else voted? Jason, who did you say? Lisa?
Lisa.
It's actually Elisa, just to make sure you.
Elisa.
Yes.
Did I vote?
Yeah, he said Jason. Kat, or Kim, who did you say?
Jason.
And then Kat said
Jason.
Jason. And then Elisa, who'd you say?
Cat.
Everyone seems to be going for Jason on this one. I'm gonna go with Jason and go with Elisa. Go for Elisa May on this one.
This one.
Go ahead.
Surprise you all. This one is Elisa May.
Yes. Nice. Jason and I got that one right, and that's it, I think, on that one.
Yeah.
Elisa May.
I got it
Alice
for my
voted for Elisa May.
I had a feeling.
What kind of water is it?
Sorry, Elisa. Go ahead. Elisa,
Right.
give her the floor.
But they actually done reviews on YouTube on bottles of water, and they say it's pretty close to tap water.
What kind did you get?
Most of them.
Great value.
I mean, technically
I don't like
speaking, they use
Aquafina. I
reverse
think it tastes
osmosis
nasty.
to
And I'm not a
to
fan
purify
of
it.
Guys, one at a
uh,
time. One at a time.
I said, technically speaking, they use reverse osmosis to purify all those waters, and it could be tap water originally.
The differences, I guess, would be like fluoride and chlorine, wouldn't you think? Or no?
Right.
No, I think RO
They
water
don't all
takes
use
care of all
RO
that.
water.
Most of the
No,
bottled
they
water from
don't.
the supermarkets is reversed osmosis. You
If
have
it says
to
spring water,
and spring
No.
water,
spring
but
water.
most of it is RO'd water.
Well,
so
go
you're-
watch the reviews on YouTube if you wouldn't know about it, because they all test
Yeah.
about the same as your tap water when they use that.
Sure do. Sure do.
Only Alice and Diane voted for
I
Lisa.
seen that video, Elisa.
Thank
They had
you.
a whole table of all the brands. Is that the one you're talking about? And they tested all
Yeah,
the
and like
different
the
brands.
spring
Run
water,
by
they
Diane on
put
Facebook.
spring
Yeah,
water.
I seen it. Yep. It was crazy when I saw that. Like, wow, really? They'll just drink tap water because it's essentially the same.
Hey, Colin, it's all good, brother.
That
How
water
are you?
here is disgusting. It
28
smells-
people in the house, guys. Let's try to get to 40, and I will up the door prize a little bit. Okay, here we go. Diane and Alice are the only two that got that one. That's awesome. And just to give a point update, we're on story. We're after 4 stories now. I have 8 points. Kim has 2 points. Ty has 0. Kat has 7. I'm sorry. Elisa May has 5, and Jason has 4. Cat is-
0-0 tonight.
I thought Kat was going to be the one to beat, but right now I have 8.
So she was the one to beat. Had to beat her by 1.
We're neck and neck, basically. So we're 1 off. And you know, it's funny. I keep thinking about ways to implement something else. I should stop doing that. But on Story Wars, after the 4th story, the rest of the stories are double points, which means everything doubles. And so you could like be really sucking in the first half, and then really just come back and blow them away in the second half, which is kind of fun. But we don't need to do that for our purposes. Here we go. Story number 5. I once had sex in the rain on the hood of a car. I caught a cold after.
I've had sex on the hood of a car.
So this could be Brenda's story. Let's start the timer here.
I didn't catch a cold.
I feel like that's something that
I
they
didn't touch
did,
anything.
you know, like before my time. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody who would drive past and just see somebody out on their car fucking. Like, it's
Yeah,
kinda
you
weird.
can do it. Just don't do it in the middle of the summer with the sun beating down. It's pretty hot.
Or on the
I would
interstate.
imagine.
Right. The interstate seems like it would be rough.
Like while driving?
On the hood while driving. Ty, yours.
Reach back.
Reach through the window.
Yeah, reach back.
Ty, you're a freaky guy. You'd probably do some
What?
fucking
Why
in
am
the
I a
rain,
freaky
right?
guy? What gives you that idea? Because I like to have sex in the water?
Because Bean's not here to pick on.
Well, I don't know how freaky Jason is, and you know, I guess it could be a woman. Woman could have laid down in the car or got up on the little doggy on the car, maybe a little sideways, upside down kickstand or whatever you got to do up on the.
Haven't you ever
I'm
seen a
automatically
butt
thinking
freak
a
in the
woman.
dusty part of a car?
No.
I'm
Oh.
automatically thinking a woman because of the wording. The
Hmm.
sex on the hood of a car. What man do you know would say that? He would say, "No, I had sex with a girl on the hood of a car," or he wouldn't. You know what I mean? He wouldn't say it that way.
Yeah. Like me and my so and so had sex. Yeah. Maybe. I feel like this is more of a woman thing too, just because of like it's like a romantic kind of.
Sounds like a scene out of
Yeah. Like the
It's
dude
really
had.
cold.
Sounds like it would be hard to do if the hood of the car was wet.
Oh,
Well,
no.
when you're
That's
young
when
and
you
Depends
throw
on
in that Bon
energetic.
Jovi and
Depends on the angle of the car. It depends on the angle of the
Just like
hood.
satin sheets.
So that's what those
Listen.
bruises were from, huh?
If you had like an old, like a Lincoln Town car or something, maybe
Oh, yeah.
like
Or like a Cadillac.
nice old
On
flat
front hood.
car. Yeah, see that.
Ford Falcon.
Kim, are you blushing over there a little bit?
Yeah, she's backed up a little bit. She's shrunk somehow she's shrunk down even smaller and further than she was.
All right, my vote's Kim. I saw her blushing. She was quick.
She
to
laughed
cover.
right away
She
too.
giggled as soon as she read it too, yeah.
And I'm telling you, I feel like this is like a little bit of older timey thing. Nowadays, it's like, let's fuck while we're live on Facebook or something. I don't know.
Let's
Cat.
play Fortnite.
Somebody's gonna be walking away with a lot of points if you go for me.
Anything that I say
Does
is
that
going
every
to make
time.
you think that it's me because y'all know that I'm crazy as shit. So
Kat, I keep trying to get to you because I swear I feel like you. Oh, I feel like the story has like a guy that kind of looks like a guy that has your hair. Like the man in this story is like Fabio, and he can just, just like
His hair back.
just like I can't believe it's not a Lincoln or something. I don't know what he's pointing at the car, or maybe
Damn.
he has his horse
sounds-
there next. His horse is next to the car in this scenario. Your motorcycle's on the other side, and you
whose
found.
car is it then?
I'm not. Let me finish. It's an old car. Like it's an old, it's got like grass growing in it and stuff. It's an old car, like an old, it's an old,
Now
Ram.
you got me wanting to go on a mission. Shit.
But no, I think it's Kim though.
I say Kim too.
I think
It's hard to-
Waylon.
It's hard to
That
fuck
sounds
on
like
a
something
motorcycle.
Waylon would do.
I mean,
No,
I did
really,
skinny
it's
dip in a
not.
lake once. I did skinny dip in a lake once in January. It was cold at 2 in the morning. It was crazy.
Pro
We
note,
didn't have
guys,
sex,
if you
though.
ever have a girl on the hood of a car, pull one spark plug out. The misfire will give the perfect vibration.
Run it with some bass.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
this is
Not
Ty.
speakers, turn it all the way up.
Speaking of,
My first instinct was Ty, so I feel like I'm gonna eat this as soon as I pick Kim, but that's okay. We got 25 seconds. If you're in the chat, throw us a guess.
I think it's either Waylon or Ty.
Oh, Gabe, thank you for the 100 stars, my friend. Appreciate that. Let me give you a little. There it is. Saved by the Bell. Little pirate tune for you there, Gabe. Thank you very much for the 100 stars. Okay, well, who'd you say, Kim? Did you say me for sure?
It's either you or Ty.
You got it. Well, I'll go around the room and I'll come back to you. Jason, who'd you think?
I'm going to go with Kim.
Okay, Lisa May.
You would guess
That'd be
wrong.
one of you freaks. I'm gonna say Ty though.
Ty's kind of hiding behind the chat over there too. It's kind of easy for him to kind of play poker face too. It's hard to be. I see lips between the wording and. Hey, Kat, who'd you say?
I said Kim.
Okay, and I said Kim too. All right, Brenda. All the voting is in. Voting's over on both chats. William, what's up?
didn't
Let me add
vote.
you to the wheel. Wait,
I
who'd
didn't
you?
vote.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Who did you
didn't-
say?
I didn't say, but I'm gonna say Kim.
Okay.
I think it's Ty.
Oh, that's right, Kim. I didn't come back to you. My bad. William, let me add you to the wheel here. Thank you for coming in. Hit the like button, share it out with a friend. And guess you can stop in and play this game with us. If you're coming in now late to the
Telling
show,
you right now, it sure shit wasn't me. I don't do stuff like that.
that is
It
everybody's
just
vote.
seems like a hot for teacher story.
Well, Van Halen, there you go.
I'm telling you right now, that's not anything I would ever do.
Oh, well, dang
Okay.
Maybe
it.
they're watching the sunset and they got hot and heavy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who picked me? Somebody picked me.
Colin.
Oh no, Colin in the chat. Who picked me on screen?
Nobody.
Nobody picked me on screen. Oh,
I
good.
was
So I
going
thought somebody,
to. I
I
said
thought
it
somebody
was
picked me on
Ty.
screen. Weird. Why would you think I would do this? Anyway, Brenda, tell us whose story this was.
Well, the only one that got it right is Colin.
Because it was mine.
Yes, it's him.
See?
Oh,
Fucker, I knew it was you. I said it was either you or Ty.
It was on the
Covered his
tip of
gum
your.
in my gut.
It was on the tip of your tongue.
Everybody picked Kat or Kim.
Who was it?
Or Ty.
Wait,
Kim.
Waylon.
Waylon.
Oh, okay.
I fucking don't do shit like that.
It was me,
I've
and I
known
just
you
got a
doing
clean
shit
sweep.
like that. So
Clean sweep.
I'm a very
So-
private person.
So I was. I was young.
Waylon's a little horn dog.
I was in my 20s or something like that. Yeah, I was pretty young, and what we did is we were driving out in the middle of the country, and the girlfriend I had at the time, like she was a drunk, and she just loved the idea of fucking out in the rain, and so we pulled off in this random driveway. It was like in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah.
wow.
And we got it cold.
we got a shotgun pulled out on us on the random driveway out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, see, I thought that. I was like, the thought crossed my mind, like this, shouldn't be doing this. It's probably going to be a bad idea in the future, but
The whole
I think it's a great
motherfucking
thing.
blew up.
You're all hot and bothered, and the nice cool rain is kind of shocking, and it adds to the effects, man. It's fun.
yeah, I kind of embellished I don't know if I really had a cold, but it wasn't like super warm rain. It was summertime, but it was kind of chilly.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
just
you
wanted
only-
to tell the
only did
story.
one.
Jason, yeah, right? Yeah, YOLO. Cullen, congrats. I throw you on the wheel for that. Thank you. I need to add another story here. Let's go with story number 6. I could just read it from the chat, but I like to put it up on screen so everybody at home can see it. Makes more of a real
Sorry,
show,
outside.
Oh yeah, I do need to let the pups out as well. So while we're delineating here, I'm gonna go do that.
Hi. What are you doing? Come here. What are you doing?
All right, story number 6. I am deadly scared of deep water even if I can see the bottom, but I will still jump off of a cliff. Well, we probably can assume that's not Cat. I gotta go let the dogs out.
Well, I don't know. Cat's the one that's scared of drowning.
That little shit, fucking shit down here. The little.
Well, he tried to tell you.
Oh,
That's
No,
because you
no.
didn't take him out.
No, it's not because I didn't take him out. It's because he is not concerned with going outside. He's only concerned with one thing right now.
I'm not
Oh, he wants me.
Like father, like son.
yeah.
He has done. He is basically all potty training has gone out the window the last couple of days because he doesn't care about anything else.
He's a one-track mind.
Oh, we had a potty training incident earlier, and all I did was grabbed his collar to bring him over there and show him don't pee in the floor. And as soon as I even just touched his collar, he screamed like I was murdering him. I was like, dude, and then he just went to peeing all over the place. So it
Oh
was
my
Wow.
God.
hell.
I
Well,
watched
you know
Sprout.
how disciplining him is going to go.
Right. I watched Sprout this morning. I came out of my bedroom, and before I could even let them out,
Come on.
I had him locked in my bedroom with me, not locked, but shut in. So 'cause he was whining all night. He comes out and just pees on my vacuum cleaner right in front of me.
Oh,
Like, I got to get to that poontang. I'm hurt. I'm in a rush here.
Well, however long it is that your dog's in heat, you're going to be going through that shit.
Yeah, I don't know how long that is. I haven't really researched it, but I know it's probably a couple weeks, I would think, at least.
Yep, it is. Up to.
Okay, so with the story, though, let's get back to the story. I'm going to have to come back up here to shut the door in a minute because they can let themselves in, but they can't shut the door behind them. So I'm definitely not picking Cat. It's way too close to her story previously.
God, pet
That's
that dog.
the whole game.
Maybe I could see that. How old is the pup?
I won't pet that dog.
He'll be 3 months.
Jeez,
Can I
he's
pet
already.
that dog?
He's
Already up.
already way bigger than he was when I got him.
You said it's
Is
a
that
Great Dane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He just turned into mashed potatoes and just like noodled all the way down into the floor.
Cullen,
Read
you
that
know,
again.
sorry, Cullen, you won a spot for game night on this coming Sunday. You're on the list for game night. Tonight is just spots for the door prize. What, Ty?
Will you read it again? Because I can't see it
Yes.
on your screen.
I am deadly scared of deep water, even if I can see the bottom, but I will still jump off of a cliff. See, now this could be a woman's story because her boyfriend's name is Cliff.
Right.
Got her. Got Elisa on that one.
Got it.
Who lives near
Damn.
cliffs?
That is true because I've never been. I don't think there's many cliffs. Well, I guess we might have a cliff or two around here. I'm not deathly afraid of water though, or deep water even.
You
So
jump off the cliffs?
I've never jumped off a cliff, no, but I don't know if I would either. I'm probably less afraid of deep water than I am jumping off a cliff. I'm probably the opposite of this story.
Yeah, I wouldn't be jumping off a cliff.
We did it all the time in Vegas.
Lisa May, you ever jumped off a cliff?
No,
Are you scared of jumping off a cliff?
probably would be.
You ever gone up a creek
don't like
without a
to
paddle?
get in water outdoors. I don't like to get in water outdoors unless like lakes and rivers and the ocean, unless it's up to like my knee or something.
Hmm. Oh, you mean like more shallow?
Hey,
This could be Elisa. Could be Jason. Jason, you're looking like you're looking into this one a little deeper than normal. Is this your story? Tell me. Let's see if there's a bead of sweat that drips down your forehead. Surely you're not.
Oh my God, these dogs are farting death over here.
Oh, nice.
Not a fan of cliff jumping.
no.
Yeah, no. Sounds like Cat though. It does sound like Cat. This is way close to your other story, but it does still sound like you because you said, "I'm not afraid of it, but I am afraid of drowning" or something like that. How did you say it earlier? You said it's something like I'll or you know,
I'll swim, but I know how to swim, but I'm not. I mean,
yeah.
I'm still scared of
Not how
drowning.
she wants to die.
Yeah, it's not how I want to die. That's what it is.
This could be Ty. I mean, Ty, you were at, like, your other story was a river, and that's not deep, not always deep, sometimes deep. But
Yeah, but there is no body of water that I'm scared of.
Well, I mean, you slept in a creek, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've been like I wasn't lying when I said my dad threw me in the water when I was a baby, and that was this river, which this bend of this river is one of the strongest currents on this whole Illinois River. So yeah, that's where I learned to swim. I'm not scared of no water. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to read into this because the term deep water could mean, I went to the ocean one time, and like that's the scary that I'm thinking, like, because that's deep water. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's scary about ocean water? Like, I grew up on an island.
Things.
I grew up on an island,
deep
so
it is?
I'm not scared to swim in the ocean. But when I moved out to California, we went to this beach in Northern California off of I can't remember where it's at, but anyway, off Northern California, and they get huge waves, fucking towering fucking waves, and so we were sitting on the shore, and the tide was coming in. And those waves are huge, and they were scary. I was kind of scared of that. I was like, "Oh, I don't like this." That made me very uncomfortable. But this isn't my story.
Diane says she'll jump off, but wear a life jacket. That's a good point, Diane. Wearing a life jacket. Probably
Because
wouldn't.
you wouldn't catch my ass jumping off of no cliff.
Timothy said Kim probably wouldn't be with the military background. I'm not sure what that means. Wouldn't be scared, maybe. Helen says Cat. Andrew says Kim. All right, so anybody else on screen have a guess? Because the timer is over.
Kim,
I'm gonna say Ty.
Okay. I
I'm gonna
kind of
I'll
like.
say Kim.
I'll say Elisa.
Part of me thinks Ty as well.
I say Jason.
Say Jason. Okay. Kim, who'd you say?
I don't know.
Wait a minute, I'm changing my mind. I think it's Cat.
You can't do that.
You can't change your mind before it's over?
So I will give you this one because I don't think I've explained this to you. when
No, I
you're
don't want it. I'll stick with Kim.
okay, because let me explain anyway. What we try to do is say things like, well, I think it's probably this person, or it's probably, or I'm leaning towards this person, and then
Okay.
once you've said it is this person, or I'm going with this guess, then it's the final
Yeah.
answer.
Okay.
We could always have everybody write it on a piece of paper, and once you've pulled it up or whatever, but that's just like
Yeah.
that's more.
I'm
But
going
then
to go with Jason.
scribble it out
The
and write
reason
it.
I'm going with Jason is because he hasn't had a story yet.
True.
Hmm.
What'd you say, Brenda?
I just said that nothing would stop them from writing a different name on a piece of paper. No one's still changing their vote.
Well, but I mean, once they show it to
Oh,
them,
show it immediately when they vote.
they
I
can have
see.
they can have six
Yeah.
scribbles, but
I
like,
gotcha.
once they've
I
lifted
got
it
ya.
up,
Yeah,
that's how they do on Story Wars. Everyone has a dry erase board,
right.
and you
That'd
can
be
write anything
smart.
you want. Yeah, and once you've actually put it in, like set it down on this like stand they have, so that's all that is. But okay, Jason, did you say who?
Lisa.
Lisa. Okay, and everyone else voted. Kim said
Jason.
Jason. I don't think I voted.
You didn't.
It's a tough one. I could see Kim or Elisa. So far, we've had
I'm
Kim
not jumping off no cliff.
Elisa did have a story. Kim has not had a story yet. Jason has not had a story yet. I'll go with Jason on this. I definitely don't see Kim jumping off a cliff because it says, I will still jump off a cliff. This sounds like a thing that they would do next week. This might still be Kim, though. So, all right, Brenda, everybody's done. Who do
And
we think?
everybody's
Not
wrong.
me.
This is Miss Cat.
Oh.
I said that the first fucking time.
Hmm.
I told you.
You just wrote two of the same story slightly differently.
I knew it. That's why I wanted to change.
From here on out, that is against the rules.
Ah.
That is so.
And I'm scared to death
part
of
of the
heights, if that
game.
makes any sense at all. But I will jump off of the damn cliff.
You say that but if somebody it makes me want to jump off a cliff with you and see if you'll really back it up.
No,
I'm scared of heights, but I
my
jumped off
highest jump
cliffs.
is 42 feet so far. And, like, we measure and stuff. Like,
Wow.
I jumped off a cliff in Colorado, and that water was so damn cold. I didn't go down there and feel the water first. We just went and climbed up and jumped. And that water was so cold, it friggin' made me forget how to swim.
Made you forgot you jumped off that height too, didn't it?
That one was about 30 feet.
What's up,
Oh,
Macy?
shoot.
Yeah, the cold was probably a shock to the body.
It was a big shock. Because all that's glacier melt, all that's ice melt up there.
That's
Like,
crazy.
all of the water in Colorado is so freaking cold. But
Wow.
up there in the mountains, because you have to hike like a mile up to get to where that cliff is at.
Wow.
And man, that water is real cold. Like, you jump off of the waterfall part of it.
Wow.
So, did we have any votes for Kat in the? Let's see.
Just Alice.
Alice said. I see where Alice said Kat and Kim, but that was before and after the voting was over. So, okay. That
No.
just wasn't. I see it. It was
You
two
see it?
different. Yeah, it was two different
Yeah, different. That was Dawn, and then
rounds.
Yeah,
Just wasn't a lot of comments in between. That's all.
yeah.
Can you buy a Val, Timothy? Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking about maybe doing something like that for this next game. I haven't finished the game for this month, so. Just Alice. Okay, you're right. Okay, let's go. We got enough time for a couple more stories. Let me get the next one. Oh, Cat. So yeah, you don't even need to explain this one. Wait, so the deathly afraid of deep water, is that a different fear?
No, even if it's like a swimming pool, if it's like 12 foot deep, I'll jump off into it, but it makes me like panicky. Like, I have to hurry up and get out of the water. Like, I do not know why I'm so scared of deep water.
Well, your buoyancy changes when the water is deeper, and it feels different. And you actually, I don't know about you guys, but you feel like when you're in a really deep lake,
You
ever
feel
been in,
heavier.
yeah, it's harder to like. It feels harder to stay at the top of the water. It's very weird. It's a weird feeling. I've been in deep lakes and it feels like that. I don't like the ocean because it's
There's currents under the water.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm
I'm with you
saying
on that. The
if
ocean.
you're at the surface and on like in a deep lake and you're just like treading water up and down, you feel heavy. But if you can get your whole body, up to the surface, it gets a little bit easier. But the ocean, I'm not worried about. I have never been in deep ocean, but I don't like the ocean because of how salty it is. It's just not fun to try to swim in. Doesn't even.
I don't like the ocean because of the things that are out there in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you get the current. You get the waves that can pull you out, and
hmm
Okay, here we go. Story number 7. It's a big one. I had a freak out moment the first and only time I went snorkeling. The instructor said, "Whatever you do, don't put your feet down." So I started to panic, and I did just that, and they took me out of the water. So definitely want to hear about this story because I don't know exactly what they're saying. Like, so they don't put your feet into the water is what they're saying. Maybe don't put your feet down.
Maybe if they were on coral or something.
When you snorkel, they want you to stay like you're swimming.
Yeah.
You don't put your feet down and lift your head up to the surface.
Oh,
You gotta be like going horizontal.
You don't go vertical. I gotcha. Okay.
Right. They want you to stay horizontal. And they tell you don't put your feet down.
I've always wanted to go snorkeling. You did
I've
it.
tried a couple of times, but I'm claustrophobic and I can't make myself breathe in the water in a mask. There's a couple of different masks that I've looked at for people who are claustrophobic, though, that I would be interested in checking out.
but they got all kinds of new stuff out there.
Yeah.
Talk about claustrophobia. I used to watch this show Ice Cold Gold. No, it was Ice Cold Gold or it was Gold Rush Under the Ice. There were so many different Gold Rush shows that I liked, but this one specifically was when in the wintertime when the water is frozen, like ice fishing style, they dig a hole and they put a man goes down to the bottom of the water with a vacuum, yeah, to dredge up gold. But it's like they're literally pumping warm water into his suit continuously the whole time. And if the oxygen or warm water stops at the top,
He dies.
like you're screwed, or you get stuck. You can't get your way back up or whatever. Just insane. That's
why them boys make that money.
Wouldn't you just follow the line?
Hazard pay.
They do, but you get disoriented.
Oh.
Even if you have the line, they get like, or if there's if the oxygen cuts off, like
you can't do anything.
Even if it lowers, you start to get high, and then you start to
get really disoriented.
Yeah. But back to the story, though, I could see Elisa maybe doing this. You ever go snorkeling, Elisa?
Never.
What's snorkeling? Jason, you ever been on a family trip? He's got kids and a wife. Maybe they went to like Bahamas or something.
We do a couple family trips a year, but it's all in the minivan, or my truck. But we don't take the kids on a plane. I think we would be banned from a plane if I took my kids on a plane.
Gabe, thank you for the 69 stars. Giggity goo. Thank you, Gabe. I'm gonna go get the dogs in here. We got 3 minutes left.
Kim has just pretty much disappeared. All we see is like eyebrows and forehead.
She's Wilson. She's like it's a new sitcom we're working on.
Oh, Home Improvement.
Yeah, she's gonna be right over the top of the.
That's where she's at.
Yep, and she's gonna say, "I don't think so, Waylon," a lot of times. Come on, you kids, get back in here. But yeah, it definitely wasn't me.
I'm going to go with Ty on this one.
I don't think it was Ty either, but Ty could have gone.
Ever
gone anywhere fun like that, Ty? Come on, pups. Good.
You're muted, Ty.
Yeah, a couple times I've been snorkeling while having sex in the water.
On the hood of a car.
Right. There was a car submerged.
on
Been
the
there for
hood of a
15
car
years.
inside of a creek.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the shipwreck underwater.
While weaving a basket.
Right.
Miraculously.
Been smoking a joint.
Being smoked.
Yep.
Underwater joint smoke. That would be a hell of a epic clip for influencers. You know, you have like some kind of a like glass dome or something
Yeah.
underwater smoking.
That'd be a good Cheech and Chong movie.
I'm talking a
Yeah.
1 minute
Chong
reel
up
on
and smoke
Facebook
underwater.
would get millions of views doing that. You know.
You think Cheech and Chong bring some movies? They end up going to space, bring them down in the water.
Yeah, they
Submarine.
have to live. They have to live. Yeah, a
Right.
submarine. There you go. All right, 1 minute. Kim and Jason. A lot of time we've gone with Jason a lot, and we haven't had a story for him yet. So it's getting close. Kim
That's-
hasn't had one either, though.
I think I'm going to vote Jason again for sure. Final
This is
answer.
the first and only time.
Yeah, but
I went.
there's 3 stories out there.
Yeah.
Could be Cat.
No, Kat's third story is going to be I'm deathly afraid of getting wet at the bottom of the.
You know what? You know what's real
I
bad
can't
is
take
that
showers if the water gets. I
Well,
can't
my
take a
one
bath.
is-
The water's too deep.
Dude,
I'm just giving you shit, Kat. It's
I-
not.
I
It's
saw
legitimate
Jaws.
fear.
I saw the movie Jaws when I was like 8 years old, and that movie scared the shit out of me so bad for years. Years, literally. I would not sit on the toilet in the dark, and I would get in the bathtub to take a bath, and I would look around the whole time I was in the bathtub for that damn shark.
But even the toilet bowl, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't sit on the toilet in the dark.
You know what's funny about that? Sharks. Did you guys know that the origins of the movie Jaws, like what the story that like inspired that movie?
What's that?
There were these I forget bull sharks maybe in New Jersey, and literally in the river, not the ocean. There's one breed of shark that can survive in freshwater or like big shark anyway. I know there's smaller sharks that can.
Brackish water. It's called brackish water.
Yeah, and it's funny because they decided let's make a movie about a great white shark instead, and like in a whole different location. So, yeah, that's crazy that they were just swimming in the river and people didn't realize there was
That's
sharks.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get down to brass tacks. I really don't. I could see Kim or Jason, even though even besides the fact that you haven't had a story yet, I could see either one of you. I could see Elisa doing this too. Ty said he's been
I
already.
don't think it's Elisa.
It's a coin flip for me on this one. It's a tough one. Ty, who did you say?
Jason.
He said, Jason, final answer, he's going with him again.
He's just gonna
Again,
stick to
one
the streak.
time.
Kim, who do you think?
How many times have you been snorkeling?
Kat?
I said Jason.
Kim asked you how many times have you been snorkeling?
Oh, I haven't. I tried and I can't do it.
Elisa, you ever been snorkeling?
Maybe.
What'd you say?
Maybe.
That's the first and only time she couldn't do it.
She said, none of your business. Okay,
Too much.
I'm going with Kim on this, just because I don't have another reason really. Kim, who do you think? Or I guess I'll come back to you. Jason, who do you think?
I got Ty.
Elisa, who do you think?
I don't think it's
Jason.
who?
She said Jason. Kat said Jason, right? Kim, who do you think? I went with Kim. I hope I'm right.
You're not right.
I'm left.
It could be Waylon too. Have you ever been snorkeling, Waylon?
Nope, unless that's a innuendo.
He had
Just
some
say
goggles
left.
when he was a little boy and used to get in the bathtub.
He was snorkeling on the hood of that car.
I'm
Right.
gonna need you to go on X and repeat that, Waylon.
Yeah, I only snorkel, in privacy with a lady friend.
I'm gonna say Elisa, I guess.
I can see this
think
definitely being Elisa.
I
I've
think
seen
it's Cat though.
it. Yeah, it could be Kat. She did lie to us and say she couldn't do it. I'm just kidding. Okay, I think that's everybody. We gave everybody enough time to vote. Brenda, whose story is this?
This one belongs to Jason.
Jason.
That's me.
I was teetering between Kim and Jason, and chose Kim.
Finally worked.
Got it finally. Well, Jason, let's give him the floor, guys. Be respectful, Jason. What's going on with this? Where'd you go?
So we were visiting my grandparents in Florida, and they took us to this little area. They had like snorkeling where they have coral and all that, and like little like baby sharks. That I forget what kind they were, but they
Oh,
did.
you said it. You had to say it, didn't you?
What's that? Baby
Nurse
sharks?
Nurse sharks. Is that what they were? Nurse
Huh?
sharks.
I think so. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Baby Shark. I've heard that DVD a million times in the minivan. I was ready to like
bet.
snap it in half at the rest stop when the kids went to the bathroom. But yeah, I was yeah. So and I see these things like swimming around, and I see the coral reefs, and I'm like, all right, I really don't want to do this, but so I did it, and you got to lay flat, and you're supposed to go across nice and easy. And as I was doing it, the instructor said, whatever you guys do, just don't put your feet down. And I thought to myself, I started panicking. I'm like, why can't I put my feet down? What's going to happen? So I started to stand up. She said, I said, don't put your feet down. And my foot got cut on some coral. I was stepping on the coral,
Ooh.
thinking that something was going to bite my foot. So I was maybe like 12. And then the
Oh.
instructor jumped in and then pulled me out and said, what are you doing? I said, you can't put your feet down. And I said, I just didn't know why. And when you said that, it almost sounded like, don't do that, because if you do, you might get your foot bitten off or something. So, I thought too much of it.
Yeah.
And that made you
Like
want to put
razor
your
blades.
foot down?
Well, I think what he's saying
My
is
foot down.
you put it on the coral, which was probably you trying to like step on something
Right.
to have like footing for a minute.
Yeah.
For
And
y'all that don't live by the ocean, coral is like razor blades, man. It will cut you to pieces.
I cut my foot open pretty good, but
Well, did he tell you why? Was it because of the cutting, or was it because they don't?
well,
mean
that
to-
and I guess they said some of the sharks or whatever are swimming by won't bite, but if you like kick them in the face, or they're underneath you, I guess.
Sure.
So like you're wearing some sort of not life jacket but support and whatnot, so you don't go under the water. But yeah, if you torment them, so but I mean if you tell somebody that, you're gonna start to wonder, and I
kid too, yeah. It's hard to like not do it once they tell a kid. You tell a kid not to do something, like,
yeah, I did it like right away. My sister she was fine. She's like, "What are you doing? Like, what's wrong with you?" And I was like, "I have no idea."
Everything.
And then from then
When
on,
you got out of the water, huh?
Never went again. Never gonna do that again. I'd probably do it again just because.
you need that redemption trip. The redemption.
Yeah,
trip.
I'd probably have to get like hammered out of my mind and then do it.
Real quickly, I don't know if I got everybody. Kim, who did you say that round? Did you say Jason that round?
No,
No.
Okay, 'cause
I did.
Oh, yeah, I said it.
everyone else said Jason, but me and Kim then.
He said Elisa.
Okay, and so then that means Jason, you get 2 points as well. Currently, I'm still blowing you all out of the water, unfortunately for you. But hey, I'm
Even
feeling
after my
pretty
clean
good.
sweep?
What's
Pretty
my
good.
score? 1 now?
Even after your clean sweep, Kat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, am I on the wrong? Let me see something here. I might not have written one down. I think I skipped one.
Because she got everybody on that last one.
Yes, I
Yep.
skipped one. So I'm going to put then, so I wrote down on round 6 these scores. So then on round 7, I'm going to put Kat with a clean sweep. so we get caught up here. Okay, so Kat, you do have 2 clean sweeps. You've got 10, 11, 10, 14 points. I have 11, 12, 13 points. So you got me back by 1. Kim has 2, Ty has 2, Elisa has 4, 7, and then Jason has 6.
Then voting in the audience, it was Don, Andrew, and Alice on Rumble, and Diane on Facebook.
Okay, let me try and do that while I'm cooking this off. Don, Andrew, both. Okay.
And Alice.
So yeah, that's cool though. I would like to try it sometime. I guess as a kid would be definitely. And then does that make you think of taking your kids to, like, if you were to take them, would they be able to do that? Do you think that as a parent, like, do you think my kids, like, and not just that situation, but like, do we, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of us, we have our mistakes and we think would our kid be able to do those things?
Yeah, well, I think my daughter, my oldest, she's kind of like a Dennis the Menace. You give
God
her
damn it.
overall the slingshot, so I can see her just not listening and doing that. The other 2 would be good, but not the oldest.
I'm gonna get you in a second here, Diane. I just have to finish cooking this. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we want our kids to be better than us somehow, but like my daughter, she was uncoordinated, like couldn't play catch, couldn't figure out how to, like, and I wasn't just putting her in like boy stuff necessarily, but it was like certain things that she just couldn't get at first, and then she eventually was playing volleyball and doing things that were a little more coordinated. For the longest time though, I was trying to teach her how to throw something.
Yeah, that's I'll notice that, like, with my dad growing up, he was a basketball player and he plays the drums in a band. He tried to show me, basketball, and then got me a drum set. And because he got me that and he wanted me to play, I didn't want to play. So I kind of took a little bit of a liking to the guitar, and then my sport choice was football. So I just feel like if you pressure, then it just makes them like. So I'm a huge Patriots fan, so
Yeah.
I'll put on the Patriots games every Sunday during football season all the time. I've never missed a game, and the Super Bowl is unfortunate, but like I try to get my kids to watch it, and because I try to, they say I'm not watching it, and it's not your turn. And I'm like, it's not my turn. I'm like, you guys have a turn all week. I only have a turn once a week to watch something on TV, and
Not
then,
your turn.
yeah, they'll tell me on like Wednesday night when they're going to bed, okay, Dada, you can have a turn now, and I'm like, oh, thank you. When there's nothing on TV.
How old are your kids?
7, 5, and 3.
Haha, they're ganging up on you then. In that,
Oh, they
in that
are.
scenario. Holy cow! Yeah.
I say to my wife, I said, how come I feel guilty now? Like I should never, I should just let them take full control.
I agree with what you're doing though, like, because a lot of people have this, and I guess we did as a kid in my family. We had a tendency to just put a TV in every room.
Yeah.
And that's, I guess that's not, I mean, you could argue that it's not the most terrible thing, but it also kind of spreads everybody away from each other. And, you have to share it, then you have to work with each other and like for something. Anyway, we're getting off topic, but go ahead and finish your.
Yeah, no, we don't put the TVs in the kids' rooms. When it's nice out, they're outside. They're not staying in the house. I was never in the house. I was outside all the time, until nighttime when I was a kid. So, yeah, they're outside, and I don't plan on putting TVs in their rooms. Just like you said, I feel like it takes away from just communication in the household, mother and father, kids, just with the kids with each other. I mean, now you're in your individual room watching your TV show when you could be spending time with family, board games, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Hey, Jay, what's up? Got our friend from across the pond, across the wee pond. Speaking of water. All right, guys, we're at the 2 hours. It's time to ask our panelists if we got time for one more. We'll do number 8, and then we can do the can do the lightning round after that, which is where I'll just read off each of the remaining stories, which there are a lot. So I'd like to read at least a few of them, and then everybody just does like quick reaction. Like there's no time to like talk to each other about it. So if you guys are okay with doing that last story, everybody good? Jason, you okay still?
Oh yeah, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Cool.
yep.
Story number 8. I almost cut off a finger while using a pressure washer. Get this.
I'm going with Ty
That's
on that.
dangerous water. That is dangerous water.
Mhm.
That's crazy stuff. Yeah.
That is one aspect of water being dangerous. Hey, Fire in the Hole on the YouTube. Guys, go follow Fire in the Hole on YouTube. He's been pushing a lot on the YouTube, so definitely want to hit him with a follow. We got 4 YouTubers over there right now. Awesome.
I'm gonna go with Kim.
Jay Alty with the 50 stars. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that.
I think
Ty
I'm
going
gonna
with
go with
Kim.
Ty on this one.
Who did you go with?
Kim.
Me?
Yep. Me and Kat both say Kim.
Interesting. There was a something in the air on that one. Although Jason went with. Did you say Ty already?
Ty. I'm gonna go with Ty.
So Ty did kind of was the first one to make any noise. Did seem like
what?
you jumped on it. Like yeah, you kind of went like kind of maybe like it was recognition to the. Elisa, who do you think?
Recognition to the danger of water.
Yeah, that's true.
It could be any of us.
Say again.
I don't know. It could be any of us.
That's true. Kim, who do you think?
I mean, check out that finger. It's half gone.
Sounds like a winner.
How'd that happen?
Pressure washer.
Yeah.
It was hype.
Took,
I don't know.
took it down to the bone. Took it down to the bone.
Oh, if that was you, you wouldn't be giving it up that easy.
You never know, man. Sometimes, like, there's people that will tell you yeah, I did this once, but it's not me. And then, boom.
Like you did earlier with the ducks. Talk about, yeah, it's me. I raised ducks, me and my father.
Well, I just wanted to reference that movie because that was a fun movie with a girl. She raised
Yeah.
it.
Fly Away Home. That I remember seeing
Yeah.
that movie in theaters.
Yeah. It was a heartwarming movie.
It really
So-
was good stuff.
So Kim and Elisa waiting on you two. Actually, I don't think shit.
I think Kim. She ain't had a story yet.
That ain't
I
my
can see Kim
story.
doing this.
that's
Kim
true.
works with tools. She works on her stuff in her
I don't
around
have
her
a pressure
house.
washer.
What's a pressure washer?
Well, I don't know. I think it's one of those things that people use to clean their decks and stuff.
I was
out there.
being facetious. I'm going with Kim on this too.
I'm gonna go with Kim now. I'm gonna change on that and go with Kim.
You can't change it. We explained this earlier.
Oh, I thought you said after the time. Well, yeah.
Somebody is gonna have a clean sweep because it ain't me.
Well, it
All right,
might
so I'm
not
gonna
be
stay with
Kim.
Ty.
I think it's Cat.
Definitely could still be Ty. He showed us the.
I still have all my fingers. I know how to use a pressure washer.
I think Kim because you do a lot of like home.
Dude, I
you're
got
always
my
showing
fingers.
Doesn't say that you
it
cut
doesn't
it off.
say.
It says almost cut off.
I
Yeah.
can show you that there's no scars there where I almost cut anything. Now, my toe I almost cut off in a bicycle spoke.
That's the most you've shown on this show in a while. You had both hands on the screen. You only had one hand on the screen. I don't see the other one. You got to look at yourself on the
There you
screen
go.
sometimes and see what we see. Lisa, who did you say?
Kim.
Kim, who did you guess?
I don't
Kat,
know.
Kat, did you have a guess?
Not me.
She said cat.
Cat, how many times have you used a pressure washer?
Tons.
Yeah, she voted for cat.
How many times?
A whole bunch. I have one out there in the shed.
So do I. My guess is rested though.
Pressure wash my deck
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna
year.
go with. I don't know. Could be Ty.
You want me to tell you? So Kim, you're the only person that hasn't had a story.
I
Everybody
don't
else has
care.
had.
This isn't my story.
I'm gonna run through it.
Straight up, this is not my story.
You're not on trial here, Kim. Calm
I
down.
know, but I'm telling you, this ain't my story.
Okay, but you're the last one to vote, so let's vote.
I'm gonna go with Cat.
Okay, that's everybody. That's be our last story before we do the lightning round. Brenda, whose story is this?
This belongs to Waylon.
Waylon.
This was my story.
Third story.
Told you it wasn't me.
What'd you say, Elisa?
So your third story.
Yep, I guess I'm the only one that got 3 so far, but we'll read a few more.
Stories. None of my stories came up.
Kat, you could have been a contender. You were close. You were close. Oh no, there's still room. So at this point, and I got to see if anybody voted for
Margaret's the only one that voted for
Oh,
you.
nice, Jay. So at this point, you guys won't really have time
And
to
Bean.
vote.
Bean voted
Oh yeah,
for
he
you.
did. He did. You guys in the audience won't have time to vote, but we're just going to read through the last few.
I just want to know, Bean, are you going to get a basset hound for sure or no?
He's so cute.
Bean?
Yeah.
Is
He
a
wants
basset?
one, she doesn't.
Well,
They're big dogs, though. People don't realize how big basset hounds are.
big floppy ears,
Oh,
yeah.
They weigh about 70 pounds.
Oh, I can see that.
My daddy has
Dogs where I work.
I wanted one
Yeah.
when I was a kid. We always had Weimaraners, and I wanted a basset hound really, really bad. And my dad brought one home, and that dog boo all night long.
Yeah.
We had him like 2 nights, and then Dad took him someplace. I don't know.
Mhm.
My dad
He
had
sure
one named
did.
QP because he traded a quarter-pound of weed for him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to do some research, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some way to, like, just like me with my situation, I should look into it a little bit at least before I get too frustrated. All right. So I'll just tell you guys, I was working at it was the last job I had before I stopped working for anyone but myself, which was glorious. It was the only job I've ever just left. I said, I quit. I brought my stuff in, and the next morning I said, I quit. I'm like, what? Because I finally got through the VA disability, 2.5 years it took me to get through that. And so I quit because this place, I'd worked at it for like maybe 2 or 3 months. It was a wholesale plumbing equipment place that would take all the equipment out to job sites. So we weren't doing the plumbing, but giving the plumbers their equipment or their materials and their supplies. And like 2 or 3 months, and I got injured at this place like 2 or 3 times. It was just crazy. But I was outside washing these PVC pipes. They had all gotten muddy because it was near the river and it overflowed, and everything got muddy. And so we were using pressure washers to like rinse all the PVC pipes off. And I remember holding the pipe, trying to get to the edge, holding the pipe, and then putting the pressure washer to it and just cutting into my finger. Like I still have but like to what you were saying earlier, Kim, like you can't tell that I almost cut this finger off. I can't even see anything on it. So it wasn't like, I mean, it was a clean cut too, but man, I never really worked with a pressure washer up to that point in my life. And it was like, this thing is, you can kill someone with a pressure washer, like easily.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm surprised there aren't like stories of pressure washer murders, like, and shit.
Like that.
He had a whole board through him.
Like your neck. I mean, like a soft like spot on you. Like, yeah. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's not
That's
that.
right through it.
Yeah, it's just like butter. Anyway,
I've never even used a pressure washer. I know what they are, but I've never used one myself.
Don't ever think I'm just going to rinse my fingers off in this water because it's not.
Well, the pressure washer, like when we were, working around the yard in Baltimore, our driveway was full of like dirt, never been cleaned, and it was just completely black. So I ordered a cement pressure washer, and let me tell you, that stuff I mean, it's strong as hell. And, you know, if it's ripping apart part of the concrete and then I spray it on the siding of the house and it starts to take a piece of it off, like that's how crazy strong it is. So yeah, the skin would be, man, I can't even imagine. That had to be
It's like,
crazy.
zip.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Oh, is that a bone I see? Oh.
It's
see
fast.
something fly off. Oh, what was that?
And and I wasn't like, oh, I need to go
It'll
to
fillet
workman's
you.
comp. I need some workman's comp for this because I wasn't gonna go and I wasn't gonna pee clean. We'll say.
Well,
So I
I got a
wasn't
big
gonna
deck. I
pursue
need
that.
pressure wash this summer. You want to do it for me, Waylon?
You want me to do what with your big deck?
you motherfucker.
Every time someone says big deck, that's all I hear. I don't know why. I
To
just said it.
pressure wash my big deck.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you should put out an ad like, or maybe like you make it sound like that, like a
I am going to do that. I swear. I'm going on
Do
Facebook
like-
Marketplace with it. Need my
do-
big deck washed.
make it an
Need my
audio
big
ad
deck
though.
washed.
Make it an audio ad though, because you could little video clip because then it sounds even better. Because if you type it out, if it's in print, people they'll read it right. But all right,
Okay, but I was serious. I have a deck that I pay somebody good money to pressure wash. Anybody out there does that?
I don't own a pressure washer. Oh, Brenda's ready. Brenda's got some side hustle ready
You
for
in another state, Brenda?
not that far. Not probably too far for the side job like that.
you could rent them. Like I rented ours from Home Depot. It was pretty cheap. I think it was like $60 for the day or something.
If I go to
I don't
Arkansas,
know
it's
nothing about them, and I'm
Arkadelphia.
not tearing up the wood on my deck like dude did. I don't know nothing about them. I've never used one.
Jay says, when did you leave the Salvation Army?
What are you doing? Okay,
Well,
okay. Go ahead.
long time ago.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't lose your finger on that, though. You know,
Yeah, it
I mean,
was.
if it did and it flew off in the air and it hit someone and they said, "Hey, what are you doing?" Say, "I'm giving you the finger."
Right? Then I don't think I could have avoided a drug test at that point if I cut my finger off. But it was just a little, like I barely touched it, and it was like zzz,
Oh man, that's
Started to
insane.
cut right into it.
Wow.
All right, so let's read a few more of these because we are done with the main portion, but let's just do a little lightning round here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Holy cow. Okay, this would be, what was it, number 8, so this would be story number 9.
Yeah, each of you sent in 3, so that's 8.
Right.
18 stories.
Sure. I helped pull down people out of the water. Drowning people. I helped pull drowning people out of the water. I had my mouse over the R. So, do we want to do points for this or just reveal it? I can't decide. We're past the 2 hours, so we'll just go ahead and reveal it and talk about them. Plus, since I'm already winning, I might as well vote for that anyway. Unless you all really, really want to win, we can stay and actually score the points. But otherwise, if you want to tell me or not Brenda, but whose story, whoever's the author can say this. It's your story if you want.
It's a cat.
Do you think it was Kat?
I have a cat.
Yeah, Kat pulled 3 stories out of the same story tonight.
What was
Where
it again? I like it up there on the screen.
Huh?
I like it up there on the screen. I
know.
to
I didn't load all
I
these.
forget.
I didn't load them. These are all the extras.
Read it again?
I helped pull drowning people out of the water.
I want to say Kim.
I say Kat because she did the CPR on them, and it
She would
scarred
say
her
she
for
was
life.
yeah. Lisa, who do you think it is?
Kim. She might have been lifeguard. I don't know.
Kim, who do you think it is? Jason, who do you think it is?
Cat.
Drowning people?
No, I pulled drowning people out of the water. Like people who were not able to swim.
Drowning?
If
Well,
you were a
when you-
lifeguard, that would be your job.
Yeah, when it says drowning, it doesn't mean they're like already had their lungs full. It just means somebody that's clearly not able to swim. It wasn't mine because I got 3 stories out.
Oh, no, I guess Jason.
Okay. I don't know either. Kim, I guess I'll go with Kim. Whose story is this, Brenda?
Kim.
That's
Ha!
not my story.
She
There's
did
a-
I
make
didn't
these
pull
stories up.
drowning people out of the water. I pulled
Wait a minute.
drowning
Nice.
people out of the water. People were dead.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe maybe the ing got thrown on for the.
What I got from MJ was I helped pull drowning victims from the lake.
Yeah, they were dead. They
Hmm.
were. I put drowned.
That's okay. It's past
Well,
the.
it said drowning.
That's why I was confused. Like I was like,
It's okay. So you were pulling dead bodies out of a lake. Were you just going like to find out if they had any valuables in their pockets, or what was the?
no, I used to work for the state park, and I used to work with the boating officer, and we used to have every year. It's a pretty good sized lake, so every year we had drowning victims, and it was a family out of Las Cruces where I live now. They were boating at Caballo Lake, and it was just pretty sad.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought maybe you were
They had,
just.
they had life jackets on and everything, but they didn't have the life jackets on properly. We have really tremendous winds here, so it had, I can't remember, I think it had something to do with the wind, capsized their boat or something, and
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
That's terrible. Horrible. Sad.
Yeah, that's rough.
I was 16.
Oh wow, that's even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that had to
Okay.
be traumatizing.
Yeah, that's gonna harden you. That's gonna desensitize. Yeah, it's gonna do something. It's gonna turn you into somebody like Kim. Look at that. Okay.
Somebody that has complex PTSD.
Yeah. This next one's pretty good size. Everyone should have a window break in their vehicle where you can reach it in an emergency. I nearly drowned in a lake when I was 5. Elisa May.
What? Everyone
Wow.
should have a.
That's 2 stories together.
Oh, there's no. Oh, I guess
After
I see.
emergency, I almost drowned in a lake at 5 or whatever. That's a
I
separate
see. I
story.
see. So I'll read it again. Everyone should have a window break in their vehicle where you can reach it in an emergency. I'm still going with Lisa May. Anybody
I
else?
agree with you.
I'm gonna go with Ty.
Going with Ty,
Jason. Go with
Jason, Elisa,
Kim.
Kim.
Oh,
I'm not even on that screen. I'm looking at my Facebook message right now, so I don't know what you guys are doing.
gosh. We haven't had 3 stories yet.
Huh?
Only
I'm
way.
gonna go with Jason.
Okay. Brenda, that's everybody. Or Ty, you said Jason, yeah. Okay.
Okay, this one belongs to Kat. This is Kat's 3rd story.
Oh,
Thought you already. Oh, okay.
No,
That would
she
be her
had
3rd.
2.
Okay. I've been keeping track this time.
She had the deathly scared of deep water, even though she jumps off the cliff, and drowning is her biggest fear.
Yep. Okay. The next one is I nearly drowned in a lake when I was 5. But Kat, I guess we could you could tell us about this, but I guess not really a story. It's just like a public service.
Yeah, it's just I watch a bunch of the recovery videos too, so I mean it is important.
Well, and that actually, I mean, that works as a story. I've told you guys before that we can, within the topic, bring up something that we saw, or it doesn't have to be something that happened to us. It has to be something that maybe you felt important enough to bring up. So that works. But yeah, the window break thing is pretty important because your windows don't work when you're underwater. For some reason, it's.
And you can't break them. They're almost impossible to break.
yeah.
So the next one says, I nearly drowned in a lake when I was 5. Well, it wasn't me. I already had that story tonight. And I don't think it was
Elisa.
Kat because she had 3. I'm going to go Elisa too.
Elisa.
Kim, Elisa, Jason.
I'm gonna go with Kim.
Okay, Kat.
I'm gonna go with Jason.
Kim,
Jason, I think Jason too.
Why?
have we even heard a story from Kim yet? Oh no,
Yeah.
there was one. I didn't circle it
One.
because she didn't make any
Story for
points
that?
that time. Yeah. I don't remember which round it was, but okay, I think that's everybody. You said Jason, Cat?
Yeah.
Who did you
Lisa
say,
said-
Ty?
Ty said Jason.
It's Kim's.
No, I said Elisa.
Oh, that's right. Me
Oh,
and Ty
Elisa.
said Elisa. That's right. It was Kim. Okay.
Mhm.
Again, we're not keeping like there's no points happening in the lightning round, but we're just getting through the rest of these stories. Let's see. The next one is okay. This was you said Kim.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yes.
Kim. So you were 5, huh?
Yeah, so I've been swimming since I was like 2, because I grew up, like I said, on an island. But we have a lake here in Las Cruces. It's just this like little pond kind of a thing, and it's depending on how much the water amount of water depends on like if there's water in the table that's underneath that piece of land. But anyway, I was like 5 years old. It's called Burns Lake. And so it was a big swimming hole here in town. And they had a raft that was out in the middle, and everybody would swim out to it. So I was walking along and I slipped into a hole and went down. And luckily, and the water wasn't clear. It was like muddy brown water. And luckily, this guy saw me, a teenager saw me go down and came over and pulled me out. Scared the
Wow.
shit out of me. I don't like swimming in water where I can't see the bottom because of that. It's
Yeah.
scary.
Wow. We've got a star party like standoff going on here. Gabe and Jay both sending multiple stars. Thank you both, gentlemen, very much. Appreciate it. So we got 2 stories left. 3. My child stuffed tissue down the bathroom sink and turned the water on. Yeah, that's a whole nother danger. I mean, definitely damage to the house, but also, you can flood a basement and kill somebody that might be in the house that way too. Child plugged every one of us has kids.
I'm gonna say Elisa.
I feel like it could be Jason because he's got kids, but I shouldn't delineate so much. So you said Lisa. I'm gonna go with Jason on this one. That's my first instinct. Anybody else? Jason, Ty?
Cat.
Okay. Cat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Elisa.
I agree.
I could see Lisa on this.
I've already had all 3 stories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So who you
Waylon.
okay. I already had 3 as well. Anybody else? I think just me and Kat had 3, so pick someone else, Lisa.
Jason.
Okay, Kim, what do you think? You're the last one to vote.
Jason, I guess.
For some reason, it felt like it was Jason. Okay, Brenda, that's
But
it.
it's Kim.
Oh, Kim, nice. She's over 35. What? Wow, Gabe, 500 stars. Holy shit, you guys. Alice with the 50 stars.
Our float was with a shampoo bottle cap, and my nephew took it off and put it in the drain, and it was in there face down, like where you couldn't get a hold of it, and it was just enough to block it out where the water ran faster than
Oh my god.
it would drain. Oh, I wanted to kill him.
What a nightmare.
So Kim, what happened with this one though? Like, did it actually overflow everything? And
Oh yeah, it flooded the fucking house. Yeah,
Wow.
Taylor was something else when he was a little kid, and we lived in base housing. It was at Holloman Air Force Base, and he stuffed fucking Kleenex or toilet tissue or something down the sink and turned the water on, and it went everywhere. It was a mess.
flooded. Jay with another 100 stars. Oh my
It killed
god.
the kid.
What did you say?
I said I could have killed the kid.
Oh, I swear I heard it killed the kid. Like what? Who died from this? Well, all right. There's way too many stars coming in. I gotta give you. All right. I guess I'll do something a little special. My mustache is getting in the way. This thing's not wanting to blow right now. Here, we'll pull out the other one. Oh, you guys, it's like 10 or it's like 1,000 stars or something I just got. Sorry, all the puppies are gonna hate it.
He's moving around.
But yes, thank you guys very much for the stars. Appreciate that. Okay. I think we got one or two left. Let's try to quickly get through them, and we're almost out of here. My little cousin drowned a couple years ago.
Oh,
That doesn't sound like a very fun story. Sounds like a undertow, I'm guessing. Maybe the lake. Man, this sounds terrible. This could be anybody. We all have cousins, so I guess it doesn't really matter that we guess. Can someone just say whose story this is? Because,
It's me.
okay, Elisa. Wow.
One of my cousins took his kids to his brother, and he had pull out back, and they were playing in the room, and she got out the back door, and when he went to look for her, he found her in the pool, and she was face
Oh
down.
my
He
God.
pulled her out, did CPR, and she came back, and they life flighted her to St. Francis, and she stayed in a coma on life support for like a week,
Oh
and they
wow.
used the machine to keep her cold, so you don't. I think they use the machine to keep you cold for brain dead people or whatever to help.
it's to minimize the brain swelling in the brain. They did that to
Yeah.
my granddaughter when she was
Yeah.
born.
But
Wow.
she lived. She's fine this day. Thank goodness.
That's
Oh
good.
wow. Like I literally was waiting for and she only survived for a week and in a coma, and that was it.
No,
Oh my
she
They
God.
survived.
probably put her in a
Survived.
coma. They
Oh,
probably
man.
induced a coma, would be
Thank
my
God.
guess.
Yeah, they did.
Could be.
Because
Wow, yeah.
it minimizes like the trauma to your body if you're awake, you like your body fights and stuff like that. It doesn't rest, and it
You're
makes the
doing things.
inflation in your body worse.
Your body's like using functions that it otherwise wouldn't have to if you were in a coma. Yeah.
That's why they put me in a coma.
They put you cold. Like with my daughter-in-law had a placental abruption, so essentially they had to do a C-section to remove my granddaughter because she was essentially drowning in my daughter-in-law's blood.
Oh,
And so they had to resuscitate her, when they took her out. And so she was a period of time without oxygen. And so they took her immediately to El Paso, and she was on a neonatal unit for like a month. But when she got to El Paso to the neonatal unit, they put a cool cap on her, which is essentially the same thing. It's like it minimizes the swelling of the brain. But the drowning instance, it's even worse because you can secondarily drown. So you can drown by ingesting the water, but you can secondarily drown. It's called dry drowning because you get water down in your lungs. And I don't remember all the particulars with it, but
I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
but it can come back and kill you. So it makes sense that they would cool your entire body. So that's probably why they induced the coma, was to reduce the swelling, like maybe in her lungs and all of that, to slow down those functions so that she would have
Makes me wonder
everything.
what temperature they would go with. Like what's the safe temperature to cool your body? Like I know people do ice plunges and stuff, and but that's like not for like more than a few minutes. So someone in a coma for a week, like I wonder what the temperature would be, just like in the 80s, like, or not 80s, but like in like the 70s or something, just below normal body temperature maybe.
I could look in my records and see what my functions were, because I have all my vitals when I was in the coma in the daily records. I could go look and see what my body temperature was.
Andrew, let me read this last story, my guy, and then I'll spin the wheel, I promise. I love water, but it's scary. Whose story is that? Is that you, Kat, again?
No, that's mine.
Another Lisa story.
After
Okay, let me
Lisa's.
get you on the screen here, Lisa. So
I
you,
love hot showers and I love to soak in a hot bath, but the ocean scares me. Dirty water outside that's not moving, lakes and rivers scare me.
That ain't all the
And
stories
because
either,
I
by the
took
way.
care of a lady that had a flesh-eating disease, and they asked her if she's been in a body of water before that could have caused it.
Oh, that'll do it.
yeah, Ty. I guess there might be more, but that's all of them that I have. So it's all good.
Yeah, I only had one story, so there's still two more of mine out there.
Well, tell me about it while we do this spin.
I don't remember what I said, so it's okay. Go ahead and spin.
This author, I put it in there. This author saved a drunk's life on the water and almost lost theirs as a result.
Yeah.
I don't have it in that list, but it's okay.
On the second one, I think. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
I
don't
was
have,
rushing. There was
it's
a,
okay.
Use the
Yes.
microphone.
and then
We had more than enough, so it's not the biggest deal.
Yeah.
But
the good one is his father hit a buoy.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I did see that. That was the very first story you sent me earlier
Yeah.
before I had you redo it, and the only thing I saw was that, and I don't look at the rest of it. But
Well, I will
He
say
said,
that
just
real quick.
leave it at that. But it's a good story.
Yeah. When I was 5, we were out in my dad's boat, and my uncle Johnny was driving the boat, and Dad was water skiing, and they were drunk, and he hit a buoy, and he broke over 60 bones in his body doing it.
Oh,
oh
wow.
wow,
Yeah, he just smacked right dab into it. So
That's insane.
yeah, for like 3.5, 4 years, I didn't really have a dad other than the one that was in bed. So yeah, he messed himself up pretty good with that.
wow.
Right here, where I live now. I mean, right there. The same buoy's still sitting there, I think.
I'm gonna go. Thanks for having me. Thanks, Brenda, for
Thanks.
redoing it for me.
Yeah, thanks so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Lisa. Have a good night.
Elisa.
Have a good night.
You mean you don't want to stay for this? Good luck, everybody. You have to be here to win.
Margarita.
And this makes a random sound when it's done. What will it make this time?
Oh, what's it going to be?
You can turn your camera back on if you want to. I guess you could have before this, but so yeah, I still win. I won again. Kat or Diane?
Is it gonna make it to Diane, or is it going to stay on Cat? I hate this when it goes
Cat.
right on the line and you can't tell until it stops. It did
Cat.
that last time, right
Yeah,
on the line.
very
You
close.
didn't know till the name pops up. Congrats, Cat.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Kat, you and Kim Marson both won tonight, and let's see what you got. You got you've got 10 now. 10 coupons.
Coupons.
All right. Now, guys, don't forget, we got game night coming up this weekend with a new game that I haven't even made yet. So I have to do that ASAP. But there is let me say who's on the chopping block. I mean, in the roster. Up in the roster here is Brenda is going to be our returning champ. Next we got Big Mikey, and then Kat. So Kat and Big Mike, if you can make it, this is your.
I don't know if I'm going to Texas this weekend and taking a load of stuff down and picking up another trailer. So I might be driving Sunday.
Yeah. Well, we'll just play it by ear. But if you can't make it, the next person is Chris. I haven't seen Chris tonight, but I have seen him recently. So.
Oh, whatever happened the other night when he wasn't answering?
Oh my man, it's crazier than you think.
Garage.
He had his blood pressure bottomed out, or his blood sugar. I can't remember.
I think he had low blood pressure. He said.
Yeah, and he passed out.
Wow.
hurt. He cracked a couple of ribs, like 2 or 3 ribs.
Oh,
Yeah.
And his neighbor called an ambulance, took him to the hospital. And this is the part that was like the worst for us because no one could get a hold of him. Because his phone was on the floor in the garage. They took him to the hospital, and he had no way to contact us and tell us. Like, I talked to him half hour before the game, like, yeah, you know, I didn't talk to him. He made a post, was like,
He was
all right,
doing
ladies.
lunges and getting all ready.
Yeah, he
and-
said, I've been doing lunges. You ladies ready for this? You know, like, and they disappeared. I'm like, whoa, that's
Wow.
not.
I'm glad he's alive.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Yeah.
there. All those thoughts were going through my head. I've already, like, he's not all that up there in age, but I've since doing this, I've had at least 2 really close members in my community pass away, and you know, like I feel like there's gonna be a lot more before I'm done doing all this stuff. So it's like one of those things you prepare yourself for in the mid-show, especially when somebody was supposed to be there and everything. It was just whoa.
Right.
I'm
Wow.
like,
You ever
holy
have a
cow.
cake that color before?
What the
What is
hell
that?
is that?
Pistachio?
Whoa, what is that?
Pistachio?
It is. It is pistachio cake. You knew.
Good night,
huh?
Andrew.
You must have had it before.
Yeah.
Good night,
Yeah.
Don. Something that I do want to do real fast here is before everybody leaves. See if it'll go. Okay. Let me tell you guys a little bit about the Rumble wallet. There's a little QR code right there to help you go and get it. They can cancel your account, freeze your cards, decide what you're allowed to buy or say or support. Big banks and financial institutions have total control and they use it. That's why financial independence matters more than ever. Introducing Rumble Wallet, a wallet built for real freedom. With Rumble Wallet, you control your money, not a bank, not a government, not a tech company, but digital assets like Tether, Tether Gold, and Bitcoin in one secure place. Yeah, Tether, you can purchase physical gold through that rather than like stocks of gold, basically.
You're standing on the keyboard. Come on.
Can you mute, please, while I'm doing this? No permission, no middlemen, no cancel button. And when you want to support the creators you actually believe in, you can use the Rumble Wallet. This is the important part, the Rumble Wallet app to directly tip content creators securely, instantly, and without interference, meaning without the use of banks. You can tip your creator using that. This isn't a credit line. They can shut off. It's your wallet permanently. Yours to protect your future, yours to protect your family. When the system fails, when the institution turns on your own family, financial sovereignty is the difference between security and vulnerability. Rumble Wallet isn't about politics, it's about freedom, ownership, and protecting what's yours. So take control today, download Rumble Wallet now, and step away from the big banks for good. True ownership, true protection, true financial freedom. And thank you for the 39 cents, Rumble Wallet. Oh, 45 cents. I'll take it, Rumble Wallet. Thank you very much. Okay.
I have a sad story.
Let's hear. Oh, Jason's still here. He's behind the chat. I was like, did we? I want to make sure Jason can get out of here if he needs to get out of here. But I also want to make sure you know that we had a great show. Thanks for coming, man.
Oh, I had a blast. You guys
I'll
are
talk to you. I'm sure I'll talk to you again, but you're always welcome back here. You're also
absolutely.
welcome to stay for a while longer. I just didn't want you to think it was hard to get in here to get, make an exit. But go ahead, Kim, whenever you're.
So I had a member in my community contact me through social media this week about this cat. And so anyway, last night I went over to see about it. And I got there and this cat is like emaciated, like it's really bony. His hips are like really pronounced. His legs, he's in bad shape. So I looked at him and I was like, I have a feeling this cat has that FELV, which is AIDS. Did you guys know that cats get AIDS? So anyway, so I had a feeling that he probably, was an FELV cat. And so I brought him home and I fed him and put him in the room back here because he's definitely sick and I don't want my cat sick. So this morning I took him to the vet and sure enough, he FELV. And the vet said, well, she says, I don't know if he's going to make it out of it, make it back to, like, if you're going to be able to nurture him back, like, because he's got an upper respiratory infection and he's really, really skinny. So anyway, I don't know, but I think I'm going to hang on to him, and I don't know whether to euthanize him or hang on. I think I'm going to hang on for a little while and see if he starts to improve, if I can get him to start gaining weight, and if we can get the infection cleared up. But, it's AIDS, so he's immunocompromised.
So with the AIDS conversation, didn't we come up with more or less a cure for human AIDS? Like we don't really
Right.
have an issue with it anymore, isn't that? What did you hear about it, Jason? Anything? Because I'm missing some details in my head.
Well, I was reading a few articles on that. Like if Freddie Mercury were alive today, he'd still be alive.
Yeah.
I mean, they've come up with so many immune therapy ways to boost you up, and pretty much. I mean, I believe it's 100% curable, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought the same thing, and I think they actually look at it differently now. Like you said, immunocompromised, and we have a lot of autoimmune issues, not just AIDS, and so people are treating it, I think, similarly to other autoimmune issues. But I might be misspeaking there. But anyway, I don't know about cat AIDS, but hell, there could be some hope there, Kim.
Yeah. Well, I have a good friend, one of my very, very close inner circle friends. Like I know a lot of people and I'm friendly with a lot of people, but when it comes to friends, like they're very, very few and far between. I'm very careful about who my inner circle is. I have real serious trust issues. And this guy happens to be, he's gay. He's a gay male. And he got AIDS on his very first sexual encounter. And or
Gave it to the cat?
He got HIV, because it starts out as HIV and then it turns into AIDS.
How did he give it to the cat?
He didn't give it to the cat.
Oh, she said a good friend of hers.
Oh, I see.
First experience.
Right.
Yeah, this first experience. And so he's been on some, I don't know what his regimen is, to be honest with you, because we don't really talk about it, but he's been on medication for his HIV for at least 25 years, I'd say. And the medication that he's been on, like it doesn't take it away. It doesn't cure you from having AIDS or having HIV, but it eradicates it where it's still there, but it doesn't like show up in your system. It kind of like negates it or something. I don't know how to explain it. But in the news recently, I want to say that they use gene editing to get rid of AIDS or to get rid of HIV.
Stem cells, too.
Is through gene editing. And I don't know how widespread the use of that is. So the thing about cats is they have a really weird chemistry. So there's like a lot of medications that don't work on them. So like, for example, if dogs get heartworm, and you can cure heartworm in a dog with certain medications. It's a rough regimen that makes them very, very sick. And it'll kill some dogs, but you cannot use that same medication in cats. It'll kill a cat right off the bat, because cats have a different system. Like you can give a dog aspirin or Tylenol if they're sick, but if you give that to a cat, aspirin or Tylenol will kill a cat outright. There's a lot of medications, so like they don't have a medication to cure AIDS in cats.
Antiretroviral therapy, they say, is highly effective, but not 100% in all cases. But I want to say that makes me think that the conversation had something to do with ivermectin, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe I'm wrong about this. A few exceptional cases of cure have been reported historically. The Berlin patient of 2008, handful of others through stem cell transplants for cancer treatments. Interesting. There's a lot more to it, but we don't have to stay here.
Well, AIDS is what kills you with AIDS is it could be anything, like literally any disease. A lot of people die from cancer. Some people die from upper respiratory diseases.
Yeah, you're compromised.
Yeah, your immune system becomes compromised because I think it's the RNA in the virus that tricks something in your DNA or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it works, but it just depends on what weakness in your body that the disease like goes after. It's if you have something naturally occurring within your body, so like if you're more prone to a particular kind of cancer, then that's what you're going to end. That's what's probably going to kill you. If you're more prone to like maybe upper respiratory, that's where it's going to attack you.
That makes sense. I should have asked everybody while they were on what we should talk about next week, but we'll think about it. We'll figure it out. Jason, my man, thanks again. And we're going to be our one-on-one conversation is going to come out on Tuesday.
Awesome.
I'm playing it during my show, and I'm going to just how do I explain this? I'm going to be on the show for a little while, and then I'm going to go in the background and play our conversation.
He's going to be in the chat. He's going to be in the chat while he's on the screen.
Oh, interesting.
But I'm also, but there's also going to, our conversation was about an hour, so there's still going to be about an hour of me doing another, like the rest of a show on Tuesday. It's hard to describe here, but
oh, cool.
Anyway,
would I be able to share this on my Facebook page episode?
Yeah, you can share this if you wanted to take clips from it or whatever. You could do that too.
Yeah, whatever I could do to get more people in tuned and everything too.
Yeah, sure. We definitely
get you new viewers and whatnot. It was a pleasure meeting all of you. You guys are great people, and I'd love to come back on again. And it's just a great time. Really, really fun. A lot of fun.
Do me a favor, Jason. I'll stay on for a minute, and if you could. Well, no, I guess it doesn't matter right now. I was going to say we want to see you comment in the chat so that they can follow you because they don't have a way to link to you other than unless you get into the chat and then they can see your profile and stuff.
Do I click on? Oh, all right.
You know what I mean?
Well, when you mentioned that he was a guest on your show also, if you click on that, because it highlights his name. That's how I went and saw who it was. And
from last week?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So when you clicked and said, I have a guest.
That was my guest last week. Yeah, Eric. Yep.
PITV, and I was like, right on. And so I clicked it and looked. But yeah, if you could share that in there, it'd be great.
I might be able to tag you at some point as well. Anyway, I know we got 10 people, 13 people. Hey, guys, have a good weekend, and come to see us on Sunday for the new game. And come and play, join in, win some prizes. It's like $300 every Sunday. So, you're missing out.
Yeah.
You're all missing out there. So, come and join us. Anybody have anything? Gotta have a good night. Everybody have a good
the weekend. The weather's supposed to be a little bit warmer, so.
Yeah, we're supposed to get up close to 90 degrees this weekend. It's crazy.
Well, it sounds like someone's bragging over there.
No, right. I don't like it that means we're probably going to have hot summers out here.
Yeah, it's going to be.
That's bad for February. That's got to be bad for New Mexico, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Northern New Mexico is different.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
It starts in March over there. I remember because same thing in Vegas, 85, this week, and it's going to start.
That's all right.
My birthday's the 23rd, and we were always outside at the park with shorts and, spaghetti strap shirts for the party.
Well, the bad thing for us is that because we're a desert down here, there's a problem with water. And I just saw something yesterday. I think I shared out in the local community that they're going to start restricting water again this year because of drought. for the farmers, and they're encouraging all these people to move out here, and stuff. And it's like,
Right.
telling
You-
people to quit moving here because we don't have the water.
You can't sustain what's already there. Why are you inviting more?
Well, it's just
Right.
creating problems, for
Mhm.
everybody that's already here. So,
Right.
Be a lot of well diggers.
plus, I'm not exactly excited about outsiders moving here. We like our culture here, so it's
Yeah.
like,
Now you know how everybody feels.
well,
I,
they
yeah.
come here and they bitch and complain because we're last in everything that's important, and we're first in everything that's like bad. It's like people come here and bitch and complain, and it's like, well, you chose to move here.
Came here.
Right.
You're not a tree. Get the fuck out.
People complain no matter what, it seems,
Yeah.
all the time.
There's some like nuance to that though, because sometimes those numbers are messed up. Like when you see like countries being compared to America, and they're like, look at all these countries with higher math and stuff. Well, they grade everything differently than we do. They only send their top percent of like grades, and we share it all. Like, oh, here's our percentage, and we're showing all the way to the bottom. And then in a lot of these countries, I'm sure I'm butchering some of this, but I know this is the fact where they're like China's only sending information about like their best students.
Yeah,
You
not
know?
everybody in
Oh,
China
yeah.
is educated.
Yeah.
So the thing that sucks about the way that they collect numbers for education, and I can speak to this because I was a teacher for 26 years, so I know a lot about how they collect data, but the data that they collect is not necessarily based on like kids' abilities. There's a lot of stuff in there like poverty rates and stuff like that they factor into those numbers.
And a lot of countries just don't give the true numbers.
Well, the thing is that there's things that don't have anything to do really necessarily with how educated a kid is. And it draws down your numbers on your reading and your math.
Yeah, well, we definitely do have bad reading skills, but
oh yeah, well, definitely. I mean, reading is horrible in this state. It's horrible. We have a lot of educational issues. I'm not saying that it's not that we're not low in education, because we are, but there's a lot of factors in there that are not fair either. So, but whatever.
Kids in Virginia are starting to have to learn cursive writing again.
Good. The best education systems are on the East Coast.
They're starting to teach kids cursive again.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
good.
There's a direct correlation to reading and writing.
Mm-hmm.
And teachers that have, teachers that are good teachers know that.
you think we need so cursive handwriting correlates to reading better?
Yes.
Yes.
And let me tell you how I know that. So I was a special ed teacher. Okay. So I have a particular kind of education that general ed teachers don't get. Okay. So I learned that, I learned that kind of stuff in my master's program when I became a teacher. Last summer, I started this school because I want to teach kids that have dyslexia, or I want to teach people that have dyslexia. And people that have dyslexia have to have certain kinds of interventions in order for them to learn how to read. And in the reading program that I'm doing, it's a multisensory approach. And they don't teach in conjunction with teaching the sounds of the letters, the phonemes, which are the sounds of the letters. You teach the handwriting with it, and they do not use print. It's cursive. And you have to be very exact in that cursive, because what you're doing when you're teaching these things is you're creating these neural pathways in brains, because those neural pathways do not exist in people that have dyslexia. So you have to create those pathways. And so it's very prescriptive kinds of instruction. And so they use cursive, and there's a lot of research. There's probably 75 to 100 years of research behind all of this stuff. And it's stuff that the education system itself has thrown out. Oh, we don't need that. Well, now we do. It's just like when we went to a whole language approach and teaching reading back in, like, I don't remember when it was, like the 50s.
I remember
maybe?
the term whole language.
Whole language was a horrible, horrible way of teaching reading. They moved away from phonics, or phonemes, which is teaching the sounds and symbols of the language. They moved away from that, and they went to teaching the whole language approach, which was a disaster, and it
Like how
ruined
the word
reading
sounds.
levels. Huh?
How the whole word sounds versus how
Yeah,
like
I can't
syllables
remember
sound.
exactly,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. Because when I came into teaching, I didn't learn that way. I learned to read on the island that I lived on, and it was a British-owned island.
On the island, mom.
So I didn't learn I didn't learn to read whole language approach. But yeah, so there's just like a lot of movements that happen in education that really they suck, because the research in education sucks.
I mean, I can agree with that, but I have to disagree with you though on the cursive. There must be something about it that's better than regular writing for English. So I can give it that, but I don't think we need it per se, because think about how many other languages are in the world. They don't all have this, like, a lot of them have multiple versions, like China has like 3 languages, and there's like multiple languages. But my point is, like, I think we're the only ones that struggle over between cursive and handwriting. I don't know. Is that something that you think other countries have to deal with
I
like
don't know, to be
like
honest.
what I
I'm
mean
not
is
familiar.
we could throw them both out and make a whole new language, and we could say, well, the old one was better. I mean, I don't know. We're rambling now. We should get going. But I'm actually thinking like writing as a topic. Writing, because we could talk about things we wrote, issues with our handwriting, things with all sorts of things. The written word. I mean, we could talk about that next week. That could be a good topic. Writing.
Well,
I mean, we have a writer. We have a writer right here.
Right.
writing is a direct correlation of your reading comprehension. So people that don't have good reading comprehension typically are not good writers, because you have to have a good understanding of what you read, a
That
good
makes
command
sense.
of the language for reading
Yeah.
in order to be able to write.
Go hand in hand. Jason, didn't you say you're left-handed?
Left-handed.
Yeah,
Yep.
because we both talked about that, like our chicken scratch, and it's like,
Oh,
well,
my handwriting's horrific.
yeah. Well, let's not talk too much about it, because I'm actually really thinking that could be a good topic next week. But yeah, let's go, guys. Thanks again, Brenda, for being our story keeper. I
Good
know as
night.
well.
I'll
Awesome,
see
guys.
you Sunday, Waylon.
Yep. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.
Nice to meet you, Jason.
Nice to
Bye,
meet you too,
everybody.
Kim.
Good meeting you.
Nice to meet you as well.
We're gonna pull him in. We're pulling him in. He's
Reeling
And
it in.
just so you know, Jason, my mother was Italian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
so.
She
Yeah,
had
Your
very
mother and his
black hair
father.
and dark skin, and I don't have that coloring.
It's funny. I'm like I burn so easily. My grandfather would never
Hi,
burn.
Diane.
I'm allergic to the sun pretty much. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's why I don't swim anymore, because they've already, by the time I was 40, they were starting to take skin cancer off of me. So I try really hard to.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. I mean, my dad has it zapped off of him like every year. So it's crazy, because you would think a lot of Italians are darker. So, but yeah.
Well, my mom was darker. My mom was darker. She had black hair, and she had her skin was dark. But she would get sun poisoning. She had like an allergy to the sun, like a little allergy. So
If you guys want, you guys can go and talk about this all you like. But
No,
I actually haven't had dinner
I
yet.
turn 65 next month. It's time for me to go to bed.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat. I went to Taekwondo earlier. Didn't have dinner. I had a good
I haven't
workout,
eaten
though.
dinner.
Oh, I don't want to hear that. No.
It was fun. All right, we'll see you guys later. Good
Good
night.
night.
Have a good night, guys. Nice meeting you.
Take care.
Remember, everybody's got to eat. Love
Right.
you guys. Good night.
Night.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Waylon the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we
Have a good
about
night,
to
Waylon.
reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm Waylon the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro set up, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real.